Okay, I think we're live. Okay. Okay, let me put on the music real quick. Today I'm gonna tell you a story. What kind of story do we have this time? One day, Mario and friends created a new world. And that's about all I remember from how that story goes. Anyway, how's it going, everyone? Got a very casual stream today. A very casual stream. Very casual. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. I hope the music's not too loud. Do 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 do. I hope I was in sync, because I better be. I mean, it's literally just like computer audio, so I just set it to 0 milliseconds. If that's not in sync, I'm actually gonna be upset. But anyway. There's no reason it shouldn't be in sync. But whatever. Okay. So, we got a special little stream today. A special little casual stream. Thought it was a bear? Oh no. we got a special little casual stream today. We are going to be ranking all... '65. We are going to be ranking all 65 minigames in Mario Party 2. Except, I think that might be including different courses for certain minigames, because I only had files that went up to like 50-something. But, you know, whatever. And that's including like dual minigames and all that, by the way. I included those here. But, how's it going? You're casual? I'm casual. We're ranking Mario Party minigames. Are y'all excited? Mario Party 2 minigames. We're ranking Mario Party 2 minigames. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, there's a little bit more to rank this time, but I'm gonna try to hopefully maybe sorta not take quite as long. By the way, I have earbuds in this time. I can actually hear the music now. I'm not gonna be sitting here in silence while y'all get all the music. Quit being music hogs, bitch. But, yeah, it's gonna be basically the same thing as the Mario Party 1 minigame ranking stream, except, I'm gonna try to move a little quicker this time, because I was talking for like 5 to 10 minutes on certain minigames so early today. You forgot about daylight savings time. But, yeah, it's 2 p.m. for me. But anyway, I'm going to try to talk I'm going to try to talk a little bit less about each minigame because there are more to take care of. And also, you know, I kind of got a little heated debating last time to the point that my throat started hurting because I was talking so much. Thankfully, there is no bombsketball to debate on this time. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, fun fact, I actually haven't pulled up the thing yet. I haven't pulled up my outline. I made an outline, just like last time. I made an outline for all the minigames and where I'm going to end up placing them. But of course, we can debate, as always. That's why it's a stream. It's just, let's not debate for too long. Anyway, hi everyone. Hey. I feel a little cold. Should I get my blanket? Maybe I should get my blanket. Or maybe just my jacket. I don't know. Alright, where's it at? I know I put it in my drive somewhere. Bye. Come on. There it is. Mario Party Minigames. Alright, so are you guys ready? Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. I was asleep when you debated? I know. Is it different in every country? Yeah, we don't have daylight savings time at the same time. But anyway. One more thing I should probably point out. You've probably already noticed it by now. But you may notice on certain minigames... Is my cursor there? Okay, yeah, my cursor is there. On certain minigames, you may notice I put a little 1. That's a nice little indicator for us of which minigames were derivative of minigames from Mario Party 1. Granted, some of them are less derivative than others. Like, I was very hesitant to put a 1 on Toad Bandstand because it is fairly different from Mario's Bandstand. but I ultimately decided on it anyway because it's kind of the same gameplay, just made better, which pretty much sums up all of the Mario Party 1 minigames outside of a few of them. We'll get to those. But, you know. Okay, yeah, my body is, like, shaking. I'm gonna get my jacket real quick. Wearing a jacket inside? That's crazy. Why would I ever do that? Wearing a jacket and a bandana? Oh my god, it's the fit. Too bad that doesn't apply to Mario Party 2. I don't have a cowboy outfit. My voice cracked while I was laughing. Did you hear that? My voice cracked while I was laughing. Speaking of outfits, how was Halloween? Did everyone have a good Halloween? I had a good Halloween. But I've had an even better few days after Halloween. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So, the first minigame up. Lava Tile Isle. I don't really have a whole lot to say about this one. I'm not gonna... I just realized that's like... Hold on. Okay, yeah, there we go. Lava Tile Isle. That's this one right here. This first little minigame. I think it's a pretty solid 4-player minigame, and that's about the best I can say about it. Like, it's funny. I don't have any complaints, except for one thing, and that's that it feels like your punches and stuns don't really do a whole lot. Oh, and, you know, if more than one person is left, then it's a tie. Just like bumper balls. We'll get to that. But, you know, it's a pretty solid minigame. It's just, it doesn't really feel like your punches do a whole lot unless you just happen to get them when they're super close to the edge or something. Be careful not to go punching and sliding your way off the edge yourself, though. So, I don't know. I don't think it's the most entertaining minigame, but it's pretty good. So, we'll start us off in A tier. Why not? So many. Yeah, very many. Okay, next minigame. Wow, we're moving fast already. We're already on the next minigame after, 7 minutes of streaming. New record. Hot rope jump. So already we have our first reused minigame from the first Mario Party. And it's... Honestly, it's basically the same thing. Like, it's still the same gameplay. You have, like, same angle and everything. You still have, like, that weird 45-degree angle. And you got a little hot rope. And you gotta jump. It's hot rope jump. Duh! But there is a difference. There's actually a couple of differences. For one, there's a lot more variance in how fast or slow it can go. Especially after, what, like 5 to 10 jumps? Somewhere around there. Also, it goes up to 99 jumps rather than 20. And... on top of that, rather than ending whenever one person is eliminated, it ends whenever one person is remaining. So, it's not... it's not just like a fuck you to whoever mistimes a jump. It's, like, actually going for whoever the best player is. So, you know... I do like this version more! I think it's better than the Mario Party 1 version. It's actually more entertaining. I like it. It's just... I do dislike the fact that it's a reused minigame from Mario Party 1, and you're probably going to be hearing that a few times about a few of these games. It doesn't really do anything super significant to make it, like, way better. Some of these minigames are way better, but, you know, this one, it's just a little improved, so we'll give it A tier, but it's going to be like a low A tier. I'd actually put it below Lava Tile Isle, because I do find Lava Tile Isle a little more fun. Imagine something being liquid instead of solid. What? What is that relating to? Okay. Shell-shocked. Shell-shocked. You better tread carefully while playing this minigame. Wink. Did you get it? Did you get the joke? Because it got renamed to tread carefully. Get it? Did you get the joke? Did you get it? Do you understand the joke? Do you get it? Have you played Mario Party the Top 100 or Superstars? Actually, I don't even know if it's in Top 100. Did you get the joke? Did you put the joke? Did you get it? Huh? Okay, so like, here's the thing about Shell Shocked. I loathe this minigame. I hate it. I never... Every time it's selected, I never look forward to playing Shell Shocked. But this tier list is a little bit less about how I feel in terms of favorites and more about how I feel about how well they're made. And I will say this, movement and turning are really slow. So if you're playing with someone who's mastered this minigame to a T, or if multiple people turn directly toward you on one of the more open courses and start firing at you, and believe me, I would know, then there's not really a whole lot you can do to win. You know? You're just out. Just like that. But otherwise, I would say it's fairly well built. I do think it's a well-built minigame. And I think the stage that's crowded with pipes, like the third stage, I think that one is a bit more fun to play than the other two. I do like that one a little bit. Okay, that one's a little more fun to play on. I don't like the open courses, because way too often, two people will turn toward me and just start firing, and I don't like that. So, contrary to what you may have thought I was going to rank this minigame, I'm going to give it a B tier. I think it's a B tier minigame. Skill issue? Die. When something is pretty solid. What? I don't... Oh, I get it now. Okay. Be saying it's a solid minigame. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, Toad in the Box. Wow, this music is really not fitting. I'm supposed to be whining and bitching and complaining about these minigames right now, and we've just got peaceful little Pirate Land music. Get out of here, man. Whatever. We're gonna be here for a while, so I shouldn't skip ahead in the soundtrack. Though I'm tempted to right now. Okay, so, Toad in the Box. Fuck you. It's literally just a chance time practice minigame. That is all this game is. It is literally just chance time practice. So like, you know, as expected, with it being a chance time practice, the last point goes so fast that you can't reliably hit it unless you just have like, I almost said subhuman, superhuman levels of just timing and observational skills, you know? But like the first two or three go so slow that usually everyone's just tied unless someone messes up. So it's like, it's kind of like, it just comes down to the second to last block. Whoever can get that one first, and then just hope you're lucky on the last one, I guess. I don't know. Like, the music choice is good. It's Spinning Polka. I love Spinning Polka. That's my favorite minigame theme. But otherwise, I don't know. This minigame's just kind of lame. Like, I don't know. Feel free to contest me on this one. But I think that this minigame belongs in D tier. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's just not really that fun. You're just timing A button presses, and like, there's some luck involved in the late section, and there's like no skill involved in the early section. So, I don't know. If y'all like Toad in the Box, feel free to contest it, but I think it's a D tier minigame, and I'm gonna stick with that for now. What's wrong with still being spooky? What? Why is everyone in chat booze? Oh! Forgot. Okay, you say Pirate Land music is funny and chill or something, but people with trauma from that board would probably say otherwise. Y'all traumatized over Pirate Land? Try Mystery Land! That board sucks. It's the only board in Mario Party 2 that I think sucks. That was not a fun board. It's like Wario's Battle Canyon, but bad. You know? Because, see, at least with Wario's Battle Canyon, yes, you could end up randomly anywhere on the board, or on the section of the board, rather, but, like, you are at least guaranteed to be going somewhere. You're not guaranteed to be going somewhere on Mystery Land. You have to land on certain spaces, or, like, pay for this thing if you want to get to the next island. Okay. Okay, oh, we've got an interesting minigame up here. Okay, Mecha Marathon. Everyone who knows me and who has been watching my stream series and playing Mario Party with me knows how much I love Mecha Marathon. I find it fun. I think it's a very fun minigame. I find it super enjoyable. It's also an automatic win for me because I'm really good at mashing two buttons at once. But, yeah, that's also kind of the problem with the minigame, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, this is more about how well I think they're built, not about favoritism, so this is not getting an automatic S tier just because it's one of my favorite minigames. I think that the fact that it's literally just a mashing skill check is kind of unfair to players who can't mash well. So yeah, I think it's... I'll put it in C tier. There's a little bit of bias, okay? A little bit of bias is affecting my decision here. I'm putting it in C tier because I do like the minigame. But yes, it is kind of annoying that it's a mashing skill check. I don't think that's good design. I don't think that you should just be forced to lose a minigame because you can't mash as well as someone else can. That's like a physical thing. Like, oh, I can't move my hand or my fingers as fast as the person I'm playing with can, so therefore I lose the minigame and they automatically win, pretty much. I don't think that's fair. So, no, it is not a super well-built minigame. It's, like, decent. I also hate Mystery Land. Mystery Land is a little lame. Mash, yeah, mash. Mash, 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 mash. That's what it is. It's just a bunch of mashing. It's a bunch of mashing. That's all it is. Okay. Roll call. Oh, hey, look at that. I just realized Spaceland is playing. You know what I think about Spaceland? I think it's a really good board. I also think it should have stayed in Mario Party 2 because its later version is not a good board. But anyway. So, roll call. Roll call. This one's a cool concept. Know what I mean? Wink. Get it? Music reference? Know what I mean? Wink, wink. Get it? Do you get the joke? Okay, so I think it's a cool concept. But the problem is, you see, it's not like everyone has their own screens or anything like that. Like, you're all playing on the same screen, so you're able to see each other's numbers. You're able to see how people are counting, which kind of ruins the minigame a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Because, you know, the thing is, people are usually good enough at counting to get a rough estimate of what the final number is. Granted, the bob-omb one's a little tricky because, you know, they can blow up and change the number like that. But it's still not that hard to keep track of. You know, regardless of whether or not people are faking knowing it, usually 3 out of 4 players, or maybe sometimes even all 4 players, are going to match up numbers within, like, the last 2 seconds of the minigame. So, usually it's kind of just like an everyone wins minigame, and I think that's kind of lame. It's still got a little bit more challenge than Mecha Marathon, so I'm going to put it above Mecha Marathon. But it's still just kind of a lame minigame, not gonna lie. At least everyone wins this time, though, rather than only one person wins because they're better at mashing than everyone else. You know? Mashing minigames are pretty hit or miss for me. Yeah, it's more a technical problem here. Yeah. Mashing minigames, honestly, I do like them. I enjoy them because I'm good at mashing, which means, hey, I get to pull ahead. But it's not fair. It's physically not fair. So, they're not gonna actually be ranked super high, regardless of how much I like them. Okay, so what's up next? Oh, Abandoned Ship. Abandoned Ship is up next. Okay, so here we go. Finally, we have our very first F tier! It's our first F tier minigame. We got our first F tier before our first S tier. You know what that says about Mario Party 2? It's probably a terrible game and you should never play it. Never play Mario Party 2. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. So the thing is, Abandoned Ship is just, for one, it's not interesting. Actually, I'm gonna just go through my bullet points. I'm gonna list here. So the game's just not interesting. You have to mash well enough to not get pulled into the water, and the minigame starts super quick, by the way, so if you're not expecting it to start as quickly as it does, you just immediately lose. Good thing the practice mode exists, I guess, but like, dude, why does it start so quickly? But you pretty much just have to mash well enough to not get pulled into the water. You have to avoid the beams sticking out of the poles by going left and right. You have to dodge the boss bass somehow. I'm still not really fully convinced you can dodge it. Or at least not if you're trying to stay close to the top of the pole. Maybe if you get close to the bottom. If you get close to the bottom, you can probably dodge it. But, like, I'm just not convinced you can actually dodge it. From what I can tell, it feels like you can just, you know, try to move over to the other side as it flies up, and you'll take damage while you're moving, so you won't fall as much after switching sides. I guess that's a way to handle it. I don't know. I don't know how you're intended to dodge this thing. And then, you know, there's also the last bit of the minigame, which is the part that sucks the most. So, what this is it's not like split screen. Everyone is on the same screen here. But because of that, and because it automatically is kind of like the ship is moving down into the water, what you have is a ceiling. There's a ceiling. So you can't, like, mash too well. You can't mash better than everyone else, because when you hit that ceiling, it's going to knock you down, like, half a step every time. So you're going to, like, you're going to be up at that ceiling. If you're mashing super well, you're going to be up at that ceiling, and you're just going to be, like, moving up and down a whole bunch, and then you're going to get hit by the boss bash, and you're going to fall a little bit. You're going to have to switch sides, and that's going to bring you down a little bit. But, you know, otherwise, you're pretty much just going to be, like, constantly bonking your head against that invisible ceiling. But what sucks about that is you kind of just have to hope that you're the lucky soul that manages to get to the top of the ship mast first, because, you know, the ship moves so slowly that even if you're a good masher, most people are going to be able to stay up close to the top, so it's kind of just everyone fighting to see who's going to be lucky enough to be bonked down at the right time that they can get back up first onto the top. That's pretty much how it works. And, like, the thing is, with that, you would think there's potentially, like, a strategy there. Like, oh, maybe you could just hold back for a sec when you can see that the top is coming, and then the moment you see it, just jet upward and hope that you don't hit the ceiling, right? That's probably the most ensured way to get the top. But, like, the half step that it knocks you down is so small and quick that that strategy itself would also be really difficult to pull off. So, like, it's just not worth it. You know? You just kind of want to mash. And it's... You know, it just, for all intents and purposes, it just feels like luck. Which is why I think it's an F-tier minigame. It's just not good. I don't think it's a good minigame. I'm sorry. I think a lot of people will agree with me. Chill and relax stream. 4th time screaming into the mic. Look, I'm sorry. I gotta do it because it's funny, okay? I think the bass is kind of like a handicap. Maybe. Never figured out how to avoid the fish. Again, I don't really know how to avoid it. My best guess is just hang out close to the bottom and then switch sides while it's, like, up at the top of the screen or something. That's probably how you're intended to avoid it, but why would anyone ever do that? You can just switch sides and barely get punished for getting hit, so it's just bad. It's a bad minigame, honestly. I don't think it's very good. But you know what I think is very good? Here's a game that I think is very good. Platform Peril! Finally, actually, we have our second reused minigame from Mario Party 1. So, this time, it's a little different. They actually improved this minigame a good bit. It's like reused, but it has a different aesthetic for one, which is already more than Hot Rope Jump can say. But also, they like added stuff to make it more challenging and varied and less repetitive like the original version. Like with the original, it was always like, you know, you just go for it, and you just try to be good, and I mean, most people are going to be able to hang up close to the front of the screen, so, you know, it's kind of like, oh, this person's going to win, and also, they judged the finish line in the original game. I actually didn't put this down. They judged the finish line in the original game by who landed on the finishing platform first, so there was, like, some strategy to it in the sense that you had to jump earlier to land earlier if you were, like, pretty much tied with someone else. But you didn't want to jump so early because then you'd miss the platform and fall. So it just kind of sucked, honestly, and I think Mario Party 2's version is a lot better because what it does is it adds a bit more variance. Like, there's conveyor belts and moving platforms and stuff like that, and it, for one, it adds a bit more strategy because you want to think like, okay, well, when the conveyor is pushing against me, I want to try to jump earlier so I'm not being slowed down. And when I'm moving with the conveyor belt, I want to hang on for as long as I can, but still make sure, obviously, that I can make the jump to the next stationary platform. Then you got the moving platforms, which is like, okay, you kind of want to stay close to the center so that you don't have to, like, make a huge turn to jump onto one, you know? So, it's a bit more varied, and also, it's actually judged by who crosses the finish line first, rather than who lands on the finishing platform first. So, I think that's better. I think it's better than Mario Party 1's version. And, you know, it's just good. But it's not like the most amazing thing ever. So we're going to keep it in A tier. It's going to be A tier just like it was on the original tier list. And I'm going to put it above Hot Rope Jump, actually. I think it is a better remaster than Hot Rope Jump. So there you go. The Bowser Land music was appropriate for the abandoned ship talk. Yeah, I think it's more difficult here. It is. It is more difficult, and I like that, honestly, because it feels less repetitive now. It's still, like, the same... What's that? Yep, that's my icon. But anyway, it's still, like... It's still the same... Hmm? Okay. I'll deal with that later. Okay, but anyway, sorry, just something in DMs. But, same stage layout, that's what I was trying to say. It's the same stage layout every time, but the conveyor belts and the moving platforms and just the overall difficulty of it adds more variance to it, so it feels less repetitive. I do like that. I do like that more than Mario Party 1's version. Okay, so let me pull the thing back up, because I've had the chat up for a while. Okay, Totem Pole Pound! I don't really think it's that interesting, I'm not gonna lie. It's repetitive. Ironically, I was just talking about a minigame that's not very repetitive anymore, and then we have a minigame that feels very repetitive, because it's the same thing every time. Also, if you've evolved into a higher being that can perfectly time when to jump in the air, then the game's a cakewalk for you and a boardwalk for everyone else. But otherwise, though, it's just alright. Like, it's just kind of like, learn the timing of when to jump, and don't mess up any of the hip drops. Like, actually do a full-scale hip drop, and just do that, like, what, 5 times, I think? Yeah, 5 times. Do that 5 times. You know, obviously people can still mess up the hip drop timing occasionally, but it's repetitive, and obviously people who have played the game longer are going to have a huge advantage here, because they probably have the timing down to a T. But, you know, we're going to go ahead and put it in B tier below Shell Shocked. I do think Shell Shocked is a better game than Totem Pole Pound. Or as my Pirate Land self would call it, Totem Pole Pond, since I'm so great at reading. Y'all remember that? I called it Totem Pole Pond for that stream because I did not realize it said pound. You're going to rate Dizzy Dancing so low? Let's see. Okay. Bumper Balls. Also another minigame that's reused from Mario Party 1, and it... Sorry, I really love the chance time theme in this game. It's really good. But anyway, so Bumper Balls. It's reused from Mario Party 1, and it still plays about the same too, including the fact that you draw if there's more than one person left, which is... ew. Because people are inclined to play more defensively, so they're going to stick close to the center, so you're not really going to get anywhere. But there's a twist this time. But, for one, if you fall off the platform, you fucking burn alive. No, I'm kidding, that's not the twist. It is a different aesthetic, though. But the twist is that there's 3 stages now instead of 1. The first stage still plays identically to the first game, just with a different aesthetic, of course. But then the other 2, the second stage, you have a slippery ice stage that gives huge knockback in the center, which is pretty good. It's still not ideal, but it works. It's a little better. And then you have the third stage, which is like a grassy stage, but this time there's hills and stuff and things that can, you know, make gaining momentum difficult or easier, depending on which direction you're trying to go up or down the hill, you know? And that is my favorite stage to play on, because it's a lot more fun to actually try to knock people out on that stage. But overall, I'd say it's a bit better than the original when you aren't playing on stage 1. Otherwise, it's about the same. So, it can keep its A tier, but it's going to be below Platform Peril this time, since I do find Platform Peril is more interesting in this game. I say B? You say B? Really? C? Wait, are y'all talking about Dizzy Dancing or Bumper Balls? Hold up, hold up. We actually have opinions this time for a minigame. Which one are y'all talking about? Bumper balls? Really? Okay, you say B. I think he says C. We'll compromise. I'm gonna put it above Shell Shock. So there you go. B tier above Shell Shock. It gave my opinions all the time last time. No. I meant, like, in regards to this stream, because so far nobody's really said, like, a tier opinion about any of the minigames aside from Bumper Balls. It's just, like, general opinions. Banger listen coming? Ooh, maybe, we'll see. You know, thankfully there's no basketball this time, so, haha. Alright, so speaking of bombs, though, actually, bombs away! We love our Mario Party 1 minigames here. This one's still solid, honestly. I think bombs away is still really good in this game, maybe even better. But, like, the thing is, even with the bullet bills, and the fact that it can go ham on the cannonballs in this game, and even with the final attack, it still just feels kind of samey. Like, I mean, if y'all disagree, let me know. But to me, it's still just, it's still, you know, it's just kind of the same. Just kind of the same. Just a little bit more challenge. Ooh, more things to take into account. It's still kind of the same minigame as the first one. But, you know, it was an S-tier minigame in the first Mario Party, so I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It's like, it's a little different, but not too different from its original counterpart. So, like, maybe low S-tier? Even though there's, like, no other minigames in S-tier so far. Maybe low S-tier is where I'd put Bumper Balls. Just keeping that in mind for future rankings, I guess. Anyway, hi, by the way. Hi, C? For Bombs Away? Really? I would not say C for Bombs Away. I think it's a good minigame. Especially because, unlike Bumper Balls, it doesn't punish you for the fact that there's more than one player remaining at the end. Or, well, not punish you, but more like not reward you. It doesn't reward you for playing well. Talking about Bumper Balls. It only rewards you for just killing everyone. S for me too. Okay, I'm gonna keep it an S, honestly. I know Steven and Linky say C tier, but I think it's S. Sai thinks it's S. Andre thinks it's S. I think it's an S tier minigame. I like this one a lot. But Tipsy Turning, on the other hand, it is literally, aesthetic aside, it is literally the exact same damn minigame from Mario Party 1. And I already didn't hold it in, like, the highest regard in Mario Party 1 because it felt repetitive. It's the same thing here. It's repetitive for the second time. What's that? Repetitive. So, like, it's, I don't know. I ranked it A tier next time. Wow. Good to know that I know my directions of time. But, I ranked it A tier last time, but because it's literally, like, repetitive for the second time, like, it's just not any different. I think this is going to be the first Mario Party 1 minigame that I actually, like, rank down by my own choice. Not because of chat, just by my own choice. This is the first Mario Party 1 minigame that I'm ranking down from the original game. I think it's B tier. Where did I put on? I didn't put a note. Where did I put it on the list? Oh god. B tier is huge. Yeah, fair warning. B tier is going to be huge, by the way. I've got a lot of B tier minigames to talk about. Tipsy Turning. Okay, I put that above Shell Shocked? Okay. Why'd I put it above Shell Shocked? I mean, I get that I hate Shell Shocked, but, like, nah, we're moving it down. It's just, I think Shell Shocked is a better minigame than Tipsy Turning. Tipsy Turning? I'm mainly basing it on not being innovative. Oh, true. Tile Driver is A for you. Ha! You're too late. I saw that. I saw that. Where is Tile Driver? Oh, it's all the way over here. Alright, now I gotta scroll, like, all the way back down. Thanks, past me, for not putting a note on where to put it in B tier. Stupid Dumbo idiot. Alright, Honeycomb Havoc. Honeycomb Havoc. So what do y'all think about this minigame? Before I say anything on it, I want to hear your thoughts on Honeycomb Havoc. Because from what I hear, it's a kind of a wishy-washy minigame for some. You think it's S tier, Steven? What about everyone else? What do y'all think of Honeycomb Havoc? This is not the right music, man. Honeycomb Havoc is fucking god-awful. Oh, we've got some conflicting opinions here. Oh, no. Well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait before I say anything. Do not rank any higher than F. As always, we disagree, Slytherin. Slytherin? I'm gonna call him Slytherin now. That's your new name. I know Slytherin, like, yeah, but you get whatever. I would play some minigame reusing completely from one lower, to be honest. Really? Honeycomb Havoc is either low B or high C for me. Sometimes it feels too luck-based. Okay. Oh, hey, here we go. This is the right music. So, Honeycomb Havoc. Henry's pretty much right on the same opinion as me. Like, so here's the thing. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure minigame for me. This is going to be a little compromised, since we got someone who likes it S tier, someone who likes it F tier, and then, you know, Henry I actually agree with the most. It's kind of a guilty pleasure minigame for me. I'm not a super huge fan, especially because your position and how people treat you can totally determine, like, how well you do in that minigame. If someone wants you out, they're going to make sure you get out. But, like, that said, there is a good bit of strategy here, especially in the last round when there's only 2 players left. I've actually figured it out. I figured it out on my own. I didn't watch any videos. I figured it out. The trick is that on the last round, you want to trap the other player to where the number of fruits they have left before they honeycomb is a multiple of 3. So make sure that after your turn, there are 3 fruits remaining and then the honeycomb, or 6 fruits remaining and then the honeycomb, and just keep trapping them on that multiple of 3. That's how you do it. But it can go further back than that. On the second to last round, I figured this one out. 5. Make sure there's 5 fruits remaining before the honeycomb. That way, 3 players. Yeah. No. Wait. Okay. Yeah. 2. Okay. So okay. Make sure there's 5 remaining, because that way, even if the other 2 players hit a 2, you can just hit a 1 and get them out. You're pretty much insured as long as there are 5 or 6 fruits remaining after your turn. Actually, I think it would be safer to go 5. Just go 5. And then, of course, you can even take that even further back. You will have almost no control over this one, but if you can, on the first round, make sure there are 7 fruits remaining after your turn. If possible. If possible. I know it's not going to be possible sometimes, but if you can, make sure there are 7 fruits remaining after your turn. That way, once again, you just have 1 fruit left and then the honeycomb whenever your next turn comes around, so you can make sure you're not the one that gets out. Makes sense? Makes sense? There's still luck involved, which is why it's B tier for me. But I think that strategy element, it's a little interesting. And, you know, now that I'm not playing Mario Party 2, I feel safe sharing that with y'all, so that y'all can't just use it to screw me over. But, you know, I did the math and I figured this shit out on my own. You cannot stop me, except you totally can now. But, like, in terms of the stream series, you could not stop me. Ha! Anyway, game's pretty solid, so I'll give it a B above all the other B ranks minigames. I think it's better than Bumper Balls. Message retracted? I agree. I was a little exaggerating for fun value, but I subjectively like it a lot. Maybe just aesthetics. Okay, but Honeycomb's Havoc music actually slaps. No, I like it a lot, too. I like it. I don't know which one I like more, honestly. There's, like, 2 versions. There's one that, like, keeps looping around, like in Honeycomb Havoc. But then there's also one that, like, ends. And I think that's the one they use in Roll Call, right? I don't know which one of them I like more. They're both kind of cool. They're both cool. I don't like Honeycomb because your opinion is bad. Kill yourself. No, I'm kidding. I just think the minigame's way too different, dependent... Oh, way too dependent! God, I can't read. It's way too dependent on people's position. It is! Music is awful, just sounds so like the notes are played wrong. Really? I put in Honeycomb in the search bar to look for the music, and the first autocomplete suggestion was Honeycomb ASMR. No. It's Know What I Mean. The name for that track is Know What I Mean. You know what I mean? That's why I make that joke so often. That's the music that plays in that minigame. That's why I'm always like, man, I'm terrible at counting. Know what I mean? That's why I make that joke as often as I do. I like to make jokes based off of, like, music track names. Sometimes. But, you know. Yeah, I do agree. I do agree that it is way too dependent on people's position. But there is some strategy to it. If you can. If you can do it, there's some strategy to it. Anyway, so hexagon heat, hexagon heat, hexagon heat. It's just mushroom mix-up. F tier. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so it's literally just mushroom mix-up from Mario Party 1, except you fucking die now if you fail to get up. You're gonna burn alive. That's a running theme with this game, actually. They took all the minigames where you fall into water and changed it to lava. Squid Game? Squid Game? It's Squid Game? Oh my god. But, no. So Hexagon Heat, it's literally just the Mario Party 1 minigame mushroom mix-up, but with a different aesthetic. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and reiterate everything I had to say about it. You can just watch the Mario Party 1 ranking stream for that. But it was my favorite minigame in that game, and the same applies here too. It is still my favorite minigame in Mario Party 2. The only issue I have, there's two issues, okay? There's two issues I have. One, the fact that there's a red tint on everything can make things harder for colorblind players. I'm not colorblind. I don't struggle with colorblindness, but I recognize the fact that there being a red tint to everything and making the colors a bit more faded, like, similar to each other, it makes it a little bit harder for colorblind players compared to Mushroom Mix-Up, which Mushroom Mix-Up wasn't the best either in that regard, because every mushroom or every hexagon, they have the same pattern on them. So if you really are colorblind in relation to two colors, then you're not going to be able to tell the difference. But, you know, I feel like Mushroom Mix-Up is slightly better about it because there isn't a red tint covering the entire thing. Oh, and the other issue, you definitely have to watch out for this one. There's an invisible dickin on the cyan platform. Make sure you don't touch it. Otherwise, you're going to end up with my dick in your mouth. Oh, it's top tier. Top tier minigame. S tier. Yeah, it is worse than Mushroom Mix-Up, but it's still the best minigame in Mario Party 2. I'm not gonna debate that. Hexagon Heat is pretty funny. A or S. Who wants bees in their ears? I don't. Hexagon Heat is S. I don't want it. Hexagon Heat is okay. Bro, is any minigame gonna be above okay for you? I thought that you were gonna make the same joke of it being a mushroom mix-up but less colorblind friendly. I mean, the game is still terrible for colorblind players in general. Yeah, that is true. Good that Superstars has different patterns on the different colors. Oh yeah, that's an improvement. We'll get to that when we get to Top 100 and Superstars, by the way. Why did they choose Hexagon Heat in Top 100? That was stupid. At least they added patterns, but still. Okay, Skateboard Scamper. Unironically, more fitting music. How does this keep happening? Don't look back. Okay, so Skateboard Scamper. We got another one. We got another Mario Party 1 reused minigame here. But it's a little bit better this time. In fact, I'd say it's actually good this time. Because in the original game, the problem was, it was the same thwomps that you have to jump over, like, every time. And it's still kind of the same thing here, but there's more variance to it, again, because there are moving elements. There are moving elements here. Where, with the original game, it was just kind of stationary, you know? So it was a little easier to tell exactly when you want to jump. Also, there was only, like, what, one coin bag or something in the air that you could go after. Here, there's multiple coins floating in the air for you to go after. And there's slopes, which also affect things, by the way, because in the original game, in Mario Party 1, after you jumped over that last stomp, it didn't matter if you were behind. If you could mash faster than everyone else, you still win. But here, it actually does matter. Like, your position in relation to everyone else matters throughout this whole minigame. You want to stay ahead pretty much to the best of your ability with this version of Skateboard Scamper. It still sucks that it's mashing based, but there's a lot more strategy to it. Like, you have to make sure you jump at this time. You want to minimize the amount of times that you, like, just fall off of a platform, you know? If you can, jump over the entire platform. And also, you want to, like, not jump going down a slope, but jump going up a slope. That way, you'll maintain speed, right? So there is a bit more strategy to it. I do think this is a better version of Skateboard Scamper. It is better than Mario Party 1. And I gave it, what? It's still kind of... Hold on, let me say this. It does still kind of come down to mashing, and that sucks. But, you know, I gave it a C tier last time, but I think I'm going to give it B this time. Maybe you guys can convince me to pull it up or down, but I think it's a B tier minigame this time. I do like it a bit better than Bumper Balls. I think they did make it better. Scamper C. Yikes, that's a low C or D. Really? Y'all think Skateboard Scamper is C or D? High B, C, C, D. Sorry, maybe I'm on the right mindset. Maybe, I don't know. Skateboard Scamper is definitely more fun. I agree. It's good for finding GameCube centric. Okay. Honestly, I don't know why Mecha Marathon is in C. It should be higher. No, it shouldn't. Okay, so look, just to explain to you earlier, earlier I acknowledged the fact that I love Mecha Marathon. I love this minigame. It is so fun for me because I'm so good at mashing, and it's like a free win. But that's why I'm ranking it low, because there are some favorites here. There is some favoritism, but I'm trying to judge these games a little more based on how well I think they're built, and I don't think having a mashing skill check is one of the greatest minigames in Mario Party 2, if you get what I mean. It's just kind of unfair to players who physically cannot mash that fast. That's why it's in C tier. I do think it is a really fun minigame, but I don't think it's fair that it's just literally a mashing skill check and nothing more. It is a good mashing minigame. I think it's better than minigames where you just mash one button, but like, it's just, I don't think mashing skill checks are good. I think there should be more to it than just mashing. That's not really fair to other players who can't mash as fast as me. It should be in B? Nah, dude, it's way too late. I'm not moving it. Okay, so what's up next? Slot Car Derby? Slot Car Derby. Low C for you. It isn't just fun to control. Or it just isn't fun to control. Okay. Oh, you might not like this one. Okay, so Slot Car Derby is kind of just the same minigame from Mario Party 1. Oh, spinning polka. I like this one. It's the same minigame from Mario Party 1 again, but with different courses, and that's kind of all it is. Like, I don't think they even added any sort of like obstacles or anything to incentivize you to slow down here or speed up here or anything like that. It's just the same game, but with different courses. That's all it is. So, I'll give them this for making the courses harder, at least. But it's still, like, I'm gonna move it down from S tier to A tier. I ranked it S tier in the original game. I do find Slot Car Derby fun, but the fact that they didn't really do a whole lot with it, aside from changing the courses, it's just kinda... I don't know. I just wish they did more with it, I guess. There were more things they could have done. Okay, Logan, hear me out. Slot Car in S. Slot Car Derby B or A. Is a better song. Okay. What was it? What was the Slot Car Derby song? Okay, yeah, I think I got it. But, yeah, it's like the one that goes that one, right? I'm gonna put it in A tier. I think that's a nice compromise. Because I don't think it should be an S tier anymore because they didn't really do a whole lot with it. And we've got, you know, Sly saying S, Steven saying B, Andre saying B or A, Linky saying B. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I think that's a nice compromise. Blue Skies Yonder. Right? It's this one. Yeah, this one. Alright, let's go back. No, S? I'm not putting it in S. Look, I'm sorry, it was S tier the first time, but they didn't do anything new with it is the problem. Mario Party 2 is a new game. It's not a compilation. If this were a compilation like Top 100 or Superstars, then yeah, it can keep its original position for not doing anything new, just so long as they don't screw up the minigame. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But this is a new game, so I expect new things. And the fact that they didn't do anything new with Slot Car Derby, aside from the courses, is just kind of a bummer to me. That said, though, it is still better than Lava Tile Isle. So, there you go. You can have that. It has high A tier. How about that? Is that a good compromise? I do think it's more fun than Lava Tile Isle. Innovation does not equal rating. Bro. I'm taking innovation into account for the rating. It is still a good minigame, but I feel like, I don't know. I'm taking a lot into account here, not just simply how good the minigame is. Though that is a primary reason for a lot of my choices. C also Mecha Marathon and, what, Shell Shock? Fucking hate Shell Shock. It should be an F tier, but I'm putting it in B because I understand it's not that bad of a minigame. Okay, so... more Mario Party 1! This is getting tiring. Shy Guy says, I just want to go back to ranking new minigames, man. Why does this game have so many Mario Party 1 minigames? It's kind of lame. Anyway, so Shy Guy says, I had to warm up to this one, I'm not gonna lie. I did have to warm up to it. Because originally I was like, he does a full fake out? That's so dumb, I hate that. How are you supposed to know? The Lakitu, that's how you're supposed to know. So basically, what I learned, actually, Steven pretty much just told me this in the first stream after the first time I played the game. I still had to warm up to it a little bit, but, the Lakitu is a physical timer indicator for how much time you have to get your button press in. And you can tell whenever he flies slower, that means there's probably going to be a fake out of some kind, whether it's just like a Mario Party 1 fake out, or whether it's a full, I'm going to raise this flag, then put it down, then raise this flag instead. You know? So, the Lakitu is an indicator, and I like that a lot, actually. I think that makes it better than every other iteration of Shy Guy Says. Whether we're talking Mario Party 1, the Top 100, Superstars, or even flagging rights in Mario Party 8. That's basically Shy Guy Says. I think it is better that you actually have a physical indicator for how much time there is left to press the button. Because I'm not gonna lie, in other iterations of this minigame, it can feel like bullshit sometimes that you have to react fast, but then you also like, oh, he held up the wrong flag, so I held up the wrong flag, you know? But then also you start taking that into account, so you try to react a little bit slower, but then this time he holds up a flag and he doesn't fake you out, he just keeps holding it up. And because you've been doing the minigame for so long, you're out of time now, so you just get cut off. Like, it's... I actually think this is a better version of this minigame than any other version. I like the time indicator a lot. And so because of that, because it was already S tier, and now it's like S'er tier, I'm putting it just below Hexagon Heat. Hexagon Heat is still my favorite minigame. But I think this minigame does belong in S tier, and good for it, honestly. That's like saying good thing bad because they reused it. One C's, 3 B's, 1 A or B, and 1 S, and you put it in high A as a compromise? Yeah, because I like it. I like Slot Car Derby still. Shy Guy Says, but better in my opinion. Shy Guy Says is an S. Yeah, see, I agree. I think Shy Guy Says is high A. A? Really? I remember the first Shy Guy Says minigame, we all lost at the same time. Yeah, pretty much. Dude, that fake out, that first fake out was so funny. Shy Guy Says is low A for me. I like the concept, but I never got the hang of it. I'm usually not a huge fan of reaction-based minigames. Like, they're good, they can be good minigames, but I'm not a huge fan of like, oh, gotta quickly do this thing because this thing happened, you know? But Shy Guy Says, I think, is a good example of one that was actually done right. I think Shy Guy Says is a good reaction minigame, and they made it even better in Mario Party 2. This is the best iteration of it, in my opinion. The only other problem I have with it is the fact that, for some reason, Luigi's and Yoshi's models are really screwed up in this minigame. And I don't know if that's like an N64... Like, if this was always an issue, and you just couldn't see it on the N64, or if this is, like, specifically an emulator issue. I know it's not just Nintendo Switch Online, because I saw a stream of people who were playing it with an emulator on their computers, and the same issue was happening. So, I don't know what the issue is there, but I kind of don't like that, and I really hope that if they ever re-release this game again, they actually fix that issue, because it bothers me a lot. I know they shouldn't, because that kind of sets a precedent for, okay, well, we can just patch out glitches in old games now, you know? Ruin the speedrunning community's desire to play these newer versions of older games, or newer releases of older games, you know? But I think they should fix that, because it really bothers me every time I play the game. But anyway, at least Yoshi's isn't as bad as Luigi's. Luigi's is really screwed up. His whole arm is just bye-bye. Alright. Change off F, Sneak and Star's name is very accurate because the game puts me to sleep. We're already in the credits music? Yeah, stream has to end now. Yeah. Actually, wait, how much is left? There's still more. Yeah, there's still more. It's an emulator issue? Okay. Okay, as long as it's an emulator issue, so they can just fix the emulators up instead of the game itself. Wow, okay, before we move on real quick, I just want to say I'm kind of starting to feel a little afraid. I wrote this in the outline. I'm not actually feeling afraid, but just for now, let's pretend I'm not reading off of an outline. I'm kind of starting to feel afraid for S tier. What if it's all just Mario Party 1 minigames again? What if Mario Party 2 doesn't get a single minigame in S tier? Spoiler alert, there's going to be some Mario Party 2 minigames in here. They just haven't come up yet. But anyway. So, Sneak and Snore is... lame. It's lame. So, like, there's some... I don't have it in me, man. I wrote, like, some points down for how I can defend this minigame. I don't have it in me. I just do not care for Sneak and Snore. I don't care for this minigame at all. It's just lame. There's some small strategy to it. Like, you know, for one, people have learned that you can go, like, what? I think 3 tiles in or something like that at full speed, 3 or 4 tiles in, and then that's when you want to start slowing down. So, you know, there's some strategy to it with the sense that, like, you can slow down, and that way when the chain chomp wakes up, you'll get into your barrel quicker. That's dumb. I'm about to make a huge point here, actually. So, like, I hate bad controls. If a minigame or a full video game or whatever else, if it controls bad, I do not like it. It actually ruins the gameplay for me if the game controls bad, if it isn't, like, responsive to what you do and everything. I get that it's intentionally not super responsive, but damn, dude, they made the delay way too long with this minigame. And they didn't make it better. It's still just as bad in later entries. But, like, it's just, it takes way too long to hide into the barrel after you let go of the joystick. Even if you let go, like, super quickly, you know? You'd have to have the most insane reaction time in the world to know, okay, that bubble is on, like, frame. That's possible. Like, you pretty much have to slow down so that you can react to the bubble popping. But you don't want to go too slow because other players who have played the minigame a lot will be going slow still, but slightly faster than you, and they'll be able to react to it and all that. And, you know, also, remember what I said about not liking reactionary minigames? This is one of those minigames I don't like because of reactions. Because you have to have a super tight reaction window if you want to win this one. Even if you're, like, moving, you know, slow, it's like the reaction window is super tight, and it feels really unfair for idiot brains like me who process information a little slower and who, like, don't react to things as quickly. It's just It's a good concept, and that is, like, the only point I can give this, honestly. It's a good concept. I don't like Sneak and Snore. I just don't. I don't like Sneak and Snore. I'm not sure if it is. Yeah, Steven, that's emulated. I think when I see it, you can't see it on Sneak and Snore middle B or A. What? Well, yeah, you're right. Never mind. I never noticed that. Sneak and Snore is F. Easy. Actually, I changed my mind. Sneak and Snore low C. Okay, we got some very varied opinions. We got everyone said, like, a different letter except for S or D. Like, all the opinions are A, B, C, or F. I'm gonna put it in D tier. I don't think it's a good minigame, man. I'm sorry. And not only am I gonna put it in D tier, it's gonna be low D tier. Like, below Toad in the Box. I don't... Honestly, I should be putting it in F tier, but there's way more... Like, there's a few more games here that deserve F tier way more than Sneak and Snore does, and that's the only reason I'm putting it in D. Because comparatively, these minigames suck way more than Sneak and Snore does. I'm just gonna put it in D tier. I don't like this minigame. I hate it way more than I hate Shell Shocked. At least with Shell Shocked, I can have some fun. Okay, so this one's probably gonna be our Bombsketball. Everyone say hello to one of my favorite minigames, from Mario Party The Top 100 and Superstars. And I specify that because, oh my god, I hate the Mario Party 2 version so much. This is going to be my Bombsketball, pretty much. So, anyone who remembers my opinion on Bombsketball knows that I hate that minigame because it's really short, and if you make even one mistake, you lose. I hate that. I hate that. It's one fuck up and you're done. Or, you know, if you're on the opposing team who's trying to grab the Bombsketball, if you manage to not grab it because the other team is so good, it's over. Like, the minigame's over in less than 10 seconds. I hate minigames like that. I hate it. Spoiler alert, I don't have some very high opinions of Tackle Takedown either, but that's like 7 entries away, so we're not going to worry about that right now. But, I feel so sad about Dizzy Dancing, man. I really, really love later iterations of this minigame, and the music for it is my favorite track in Mario Party 2. But here, it's just hold a direction and hope that it's close to the direction it's going to put you in, because it's not like later versions. Later versions, it's literally just inverted controls. But here, it literally just randomizes the direction that you want to hold. Like, it randomizes the offset, I guess. So it's not going to always be exactly inverted. Sometimes it's going to be close to inverted, but it could also sometimes be closer to normal controls than inverted controls. And so basically what Dizzy Dancing is in Mario Party 2 is it's just be the first one to figure out the optimal direction, get there faster, and don't get jumped on! I got jumped on so many times, and that fucked me out of victory way too often, man. If you get jumped on, you get stunned, and you can't jump up into the note. But, you know, you jump up into the music note, and that's the minigame. That's all it is. It's literally just be the first one to figure out the direction, and then don't fuck up. Yay! I don't like it, man. I'm sorry. I know y'all are probably gonna hold this minigame in higher regard than I am. I will acknowledge that, but I don't like this iteration of Dizzy Dancing. I think it's bad, honestly. At least you don't actually lose coins for losing this time. That was a big problem I had with Bombsketball. Like, not only did it feel kind of unfair, or just too quick, rather, but also, despite the visual showing that you're getting the coins out of the chest, the losing team loses coins, and those coins go to the winning team. That was dumb. At least Dizzy Dancing doesn't do that to you. I'll give it the point for that. But, you know, I'm gonna give it low C tier, and unironically, I'm putting it below Mecha Marathon. I don't like it, man. I'm sorry. I just really hate super short minigames. Dizzy Dancing is subjectively S, objectively B. No. Why is it B tier? How is it B tier? Can't you stop talking for 1.5 minutes while I get water? Drink your piss. Eat shit. Dizzy Dancing is F? I'm not putting it in F. No, it's not an F tier minigame. It's just C. Like, it's just mid. That's how I feel about Dizzy Dancing. It's mid. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's mid. Worst version of Musical Mushroom, basically. Well, C. Bro, this game lasts 5 seconds. So does Bombsketball! Bombsketball lasted 5 seconds, but you defended that one! Double standard much? I'm putting it in C tier, and you can't stop me. Tile Driver is A for me, it's pretty fun. I got some opinions on Tile Driver. Okay, so, actually no I don't. I just scrolled down to it in the outline, and literally the first bullet point is, I don't really have anything to say on this one. Second bullet point is, like, actually, I don't. Third bullet point is, it's just an alright minigame. I enjoy it somewhat, even though I only ever was able to win it against other players once in the entirety of the Mario Party 2 stream series. But you know what? I'll acknowledge that's a skill issue. That's a skill issue on my part. I just never got good at that minigame. So, for me, it's kind of like low A, high B. It's somewhere around there. I think it's a pretty fun minigame. It just can feel a little like, damn, you know? Dance slogan? Okay. Whoo! Yaha! Woohoo! Yeah! I don't remember the sounds Mario makes in that minigame. Oh, yeah! Bombsketball is fun? No, it's not! You cannot convince me that Bombsketball is fun! It was never fun. Anyone knows D was seeing it a lot during Spooky Month. Dick, you saw a lot of Dick during October? A tier. A tier. A tier, B tier. We got some A tiers. I'm like probably the only person who think it's like a high B tier. But if y'all think it's A tier, I'll put it in A tier. I don't mind that. It's a good minigame. Wee woo woo wee woo. Oh, that was supposed to be like Yoshi sounds. Tall Driver's B. Okay, so we got some A tiers, we got some B tiers. I'm kind of like indecisive between them, honestly. Logan became Bowser with Bombsketball. Yeah, I hate that minigame. My throat hurts now. Alright. You know what? Either way, it doesn't really matter too much to me because it was gonna be, like, above Honeycomb Havoc, whether I put it in B tier or A tier. So, I'm gonna put it in low B tier for now. Not low B tier, high B tier. Either way, it was gonna be above Honeycomb Havoc, but I think it's more of a B tier than an A tier, honestly. That's just me, though. This music. Logan became a Bob-omb with Bombsketball? Yep. You hate fun? No wonder you're Bowser. I can't do his laugh. Oh, we got an actual fun minigame here. Deep Sea Salvage. It's like Deep Sea Divers, but no, it's not. So we've got ourselves a coin minigame here, and also it's like, what? Is it? It's the only one, right? I'm pretty sure Deep Sea Diver is like the only 4-player coin minigame. You can get extra coins in some of the others, but I think it's like Honeycomb Havoc, you can get some extra, but I think this is the only like coin minigame among the 4-player ones. So basically, what this minigame is it's fun. You have a... I can't remember, I think that's a Hammer Bro? Yeah, it looks like a Hammer Bro from like the... What? 15 pixels I'm able to see. You got a Hammer Bro in a boat, and he's throwing out spike balls, and coins, and money bags. And you press A repeatedly to, like, sort of jump underwater. It's kind of like swimming in the 2D Mario games, but a little bit more floaty. And you can block players off from being able to get coins, or block them into, getting hit by a spiny egg. And, overall, it's a fun fucking minigame. I have fun with this one. Deep Sea Salvage is B? A. Another B, probably. But jokes are on purpose. Sometimes I'm not sure if you're joking or doing it on purpose. Yeah, jokes are on purpose, bro. Oh, hold on. I gotta make sure y'all know this one. Hold on. I just checked my DMs, and Sly over here said, I'm sending a pipe bomb to your mail, and you can't stop me. Well, unfortunately, you see, I'm at school. So if it's not just me, it would be, everyone. Yeah? See, I don't have my own mailbox. There's a postal office where we pick up our stuff. Just saying. But anyway. Okay. So, Deep Sea Salvage. I think this one's actually really fun. I think it works very well. And... A tier. But do I like it more or less than Platform Peril? I like it more than that one, Lava Tile Isle. I almost called it Tile Driver. I get them mixed up sometimes. Yeah. I just like this one a lot. I think Deep Sea Salvage is a fun minigame. It can be a little boring sometimes, I guess, but like, you know, announcing a crime is like the worst move possible. No. I'm not announcing the crime. I'm announcing what Sly said. The pipe bomb becomes alive with the Wonder Flower. Oh no. Oh, speaking of oh no, I think the music just ended. Yeah. Okay, well, you know what? Since we're basically reviewing Mario Party 1 minigames too, we're going to play Mario Party 1 music next. I put Deep Sea Salvage in B and not A, because if you're not that good at it, or just have bad luck, your opponents can make like 30 coins, which seems a little unfair. I was referring to slightly. Oh, okay. I wonder if that's just violating the Geneva Conventions. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, what's the logic of that? If you're not... Well, actually, yeah, I guess I can see that. I literally use that exact same logic to justify putting Mecha Marathon in C. Okay, we'll move it down. It's still above every other B tier minigame, though. Sorry. Them's just the rules. I'm not the one making the tier list. Oh, wait. I am! Ha! These are my opinions! Primarily. Arguably, that's a lot of the coin minigames. With that being said, a lot of coin minigames suck. I don't know. I personally think it's fun. But if y'all are concerned about balance, which I don't see how that applies inside the minigame. Like, that only applies, like, outside the minigame, which doesn't matter if you're just playing the minigames individually. I don't know why you would play this one individually, actually. It's just not the greatest game ever. We'll stick it into B. We'll keep it in B. We'll keep it in B. Okay? Is that fine? Is that fine? Can we compromise there? Can we keep it in B? I'm gonna put it in high B. You can't stop me. So, going over, we got Bowl Over, first 1v3, and it's already another reused minigame from Mario Party 1. Literally, the first 1v3 is a reused minigame from Mario Party 1. That's something you're gonna see a few times. Yeah, a few times. Like, a total of 3. You're gonna see it 3 times. But anyway, I wasn't too fond of this one. I just wasn't fond of Bowl Over. But wait! See, here's where it's about to get really interesting, okay? So, you see, Bowl Over, this is gonna come as a shocker. It's a good game. It's good game, bro. It's good game. For the most part. For the most part, it's a good game. If the 3 are smart and still separate out both times, then you're still kind of fucked. Like, you're kind of fucked as the 1. But, I mean, you were kind of fucked as the 3 in the original, and I think getting fucked as the 1 is a little bit better overall here, because nobody's losing coins. So, a big part of my problem with the original game was, if you were the 3 in this one, actually, this is kind of a problem I had with most 1v3s in the original Mario Party. The 1v3s in that game sucked so hard. I'm sorry. They sucked major firebar. Speaking of firebars, I got something to show y'all at the end of the stream if you stick around. But anyway, you know, it kind of sucked because if you were the 3, you couldn't earn coins from this minigame. It was just, if you got hit, you lose 5 coins. If you're the player 1, though, this is where it gets real fun. You bowl, and every player you hit, you get 5 coins from them, and you get an additional 1 coin from the pin, from, like, extra pins. Okay? So, it was fun in that regard. But only for the 1. It was a very unfair minigame, and I did not think it wasn't cool. It was not cool, bro. It was not cool, bro. I don't think it was fun in that game. It's better here, though. It's a lot better, because nobody's losing any coins this time. So, you know, it's just either the 3 wins, and they get 10 coins each, or the 1 wins, and they get 10 coins. But, like, on top of that, basically the objective is you have to knock over all 3 pins. Player pins. All 3 player pins. And you get 2 shots to do it. So it doesn't feel unfair, because with 3 shots it definitely would have been unfair, but, you know, you get 2 shots to do it. So I think that's perfectly reasonable. I think it's fun. I think it works. This one goes up for me. Like, way up. It goes way higher in the tier list than the Mario Party 1 version. I'm sticking it above Hot Rope Jump. I unironically think it is better than Hot Rope Jump. What do y'all think? Bowl Over is honestly A? Okay, see, that's an opinion I can agree with. Bowl Over is low B, probably. See, that's an opinion I cannot agree with. It's a GG. It's a YMCA. Now that's an opinion that's YMCA. I don't remember how the lyrics go. I'm sorry, it's been too long. Bowl Over is better here. What does YMCA stand for? Young Men College Academia? I don't know, I've never gone to it. It is fun to say at the YMCA. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Well, I do know, because this is my tier list. Make your own, you stinker! At least you actually knew the song. What? Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about the music I'm listening to. I was like, what? Of course I know it. I listen to this stuff regularly. Young Men's Christian Association, apparently. Huh. Okay, so, you know, for the most part, for the most part, you remember what I just said? Mario Party 1 minigames, for the most part, they made the 1v3s a lot better. We're going to put an asterisk on that. And see, we're getting to that asterisk right now, actually. We're already at the asterisk. Might as well put 2, but this is the big one here. So, this is the 1v3 minigame from Mario Party 1 that I actually think they made worse. How do you take a minigame that already kind of sucked and was unbalanced and make it even worse? How do you do that? How do you do that? So, like, they did change it to follow the 1v3... They did change it to follow the 1v3 rules of Mario Party 2. So what it is for the 1 to win, they have to pick up all 3 plush players within the time limit and drop them into the pipe. And they can get little time plushies to add to their timer. But if they manage to run out of time before they accomplish that goal, then the 3 wins. But the problem is, the time you get from the extra plushes are 15, 25, I think? Is it 15, 25, and 30? Or is it 15, 20, and 30? I don't remember. I don't remember what the middle one is. Basically, it's like 15, somewhere in the 20s, and a 30. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. But it gets even worse. It gets even worse. On top of that, they gave the 1 a huge advantage. To where I'm gonna be a little snooty here, to where I, as someone who is insanely good at mashing with 1 finger, like insanely good, to the point that I'm almost never beaten at Mecha Marathon aside from 1 instance on a laggy game. I'm staring at you, Sly. I'm staring you down. I still haven't beat that record. But, as someone who is insanely good at mashing with 1 finger, I cannot escape the grip of the 1. Unless they are just actually that bad at mashing. Like, they gave the 1 such a huge weight advantage here. I don't understand why they weighted it so hard. Like, they have way too much of an advantage in this game. Especially with the added time pretty much guaranteeing that even if they do flub it up once, they're going to be able to pick them up and just bring them into the pipe anyway again. Like, you could drop them like... I got dropped once. I got dropped on my head. It's probably the way I am. But, you know, I got dropped. And I got picked right back up again. And I got dropped into a pipe. I've been mistreated. But, like, it's just... Why does the 1 have such a huge advantage in this game? It feels like it's damn near impossible for the 3 to win unless the 1 is actually bad at mashing. Like, bad at mashing. This minigame just feels like it goes... And, you know, the added time, by the way, it makes the game feel like it's going on forever if you're one of the 3. Because there's not really a whole lot you can do aside from just wait to get picked up, and then when they pick you up, you start mashing A and hope that you can escape the grasp. And if you do escape the grasp, then you'll wait for them to pick you up again, and then you start mashing A, and you're not going to make it anyway. But, like, it's so boring if you're not the 1, and if you are the 1, it's basically just a free win. Like, there's not anything you can do. You remember Piranha's Pursuit? It's basically that. But with mashing this time. Well, no. Actually, no. Mashing was a big part of Piranha's Pursuit, too. But, like... It's a bad game. They made Crane Game bad. How do you fuck it up? It's like, it's just, I'm sorry. It's way worse than the original. And, like... That's my honest-to-God opinion on it. They actually changed a game that was decent, at least in the original, to just straight up making it F. The original was also F? Well, now it's F or F. It's fuck you F. You know what? Hold on. Wait, no. Put that... What did I just... Oh, that's what I did. How do you... add a row below? Why can't I... Oh, okay. There you go. Now it's F or F. That was when I want to get Logan's honest reaction. Super F, baby. What are these emojis? I don't know, man. The emojis are kind of stinky. You stinky. I don't like YouTube emojis. They suck. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so next minigame. Move to the music. Granted, this music is a little hard to move to, not gonna lie. But move to the music. Get dancing. Get down on the floor. Get this one. Okay. It's okay. It's an okay minigame. It's okay. It's okay. So, like, this minigame kind of has the opposite problem of Crane Game, except it's still not as bad as Crane Game is. The three are going to win most of the time with Move to the Music, and there's not really anything the one can do about it. Because, like, you know, it's still better than Crane Game did, because it's just difficult to win as the one when all you can do is try to do a more complex pattern and hope that everyone messes up. But the thing is, they can mess up a lot easier. The three can mess up a lot easier in this game. So it is possible to win as the one. Maybe not against hard or very hard computers, but it's possible to win as the one, at least against human players. So I don't know. It's like somewhat fun, but I think you missed like an entire page of chat. Oh, I think I did. Hold on. Oh, so it's a cult. Crane Game is maybe F. Crane Game is out. D. When it has something to do with the church. Why are people saying this song is gay? D or F. D is too long. Crane Game is easy. D. A. War of malnutrition. Feel like I've asked this before, but have you played an Animal Crossing game? I have not. But they matching minigame and it takes like 2 minutes. That makes it F for me. I thought Sly wrote War of Menstruation. That sounds painful. Steven, shut up. Played all Animal Crossing games. I really mean all. The closest thing I've played to Animal Crossing is Tomodachi Life. Those kinds of games, I'm sorry, they just feel too slow to me. They're not really that interesting for me. If y'all like them, good for you, though. I just don't like them personally. Even Master CPUs can't mash fast enough. I know, right? It's crazy. You're right, super hard CPUs. No, it's very hard, actually. I want dinner. Good for you. My favorite meal of the day, dinner. I'm sorry. I'm saying that R wrong. I'm saying it the American way. Nobody else says the R like that. We have so many bees, I'm discouraged to put more in it. Can you zoom out a little? I guess I can. Thank God there's no ads this time. I actually, like, went and I did the inspect thing and I just removed all the ads, except for this one, apparently. But, like, that doesn't appear down here, so... I did the inspect thing and I just removed all the ads. I was not about to have that on this stream. Alright. Move to the music is B because it's banger music. It has banger music. Probably C, high C. Like, highest C. C moon. One zoom would have probably been enough for now. One zoom out. There you go. So, move to the music. I think I already destated. Whatever you heard me say about move to the music, you didn't hear it anymore. Forget about it. I destated it. Anyway, yeah, I actually do agree. I was going to put it in high C tier, honestly. Just because of the fact that it's kind of unfair for the one if the other three... Really, if even one of the other three is perfect at performing it, then it's just unfair for the one. I do like, however, I will say this. I like how if you're the one, you can just choose not to input anything sometimes, and you can trip up newer players who don't realize that they can't just stand there. They actually do have to do some sort of dance. It can be any dance, but they have to do some sort of dance. I think that's funny as fuck. I love that. That's really funny to do to new players. I like that a lot. But anyway. I'm gonna put it in high C tier. Logan actually put it in highest C. He said destated. You menstruated? Logan said it, not me. What? Make the F or F blue. It bothers me how it comes back to yellow. Oh wait, how do you do that? You just like... Here we go. Here's your F or F. Then why isn't it in D tier? Henry, you mean fucker? Yeah, it's fucker F. It's fucker fuck. It's the fucker fuck tier. I hate Crane Game. I hate it. 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 How do they make it worse? How do they make Crane Game worse, dude? Anyway, next we're gonna rank Bob on Barrage. I'm not sure I agree with what I put in my outline. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna read to you word for word what I put in the outline. If you want to agree with me, you can. I don't know if I agree with myself. So here's the thing. Ba-Bum Barrage. Very balanced minigame. Actually, no, I do agree with myself. Very balanced minigame. I like it a lot. Don't have much more to say from there, though I do question if it's actually possible for Bob-Ombs to bounce off the edge of the tub like what they show in the demo. It never seemed like that happened. It looked like they would always go through the edge and land inside anyway because shitty N64 collision, I guess. Oh well, A tier above Bumper Balls. I didn't even put Bumper Balls in A tier. We're gonna have to improv a little bit with where to place this one. I think A, it's tense and fun. C, hate this game because of the snipe. Just be better, bro. Look. I hate this game being on the 3 side because I don't like the controls. The controls are really tough to master, but they aren't sneak and snore controls, so they're okay in my book. And being the 1, I think, is really fun because literally all you have to do is just keep watching where the Bob-Ombs are going. Hopefully they don't corner you. They can corner you if they're good enough at coordinating their throws. But if you're the 1, just watch where the shadows of the Bob-Ombs are. Look at the shadows of the Bob-Ombs and just make sure you aren't headed in that direction. Stay away from the shadows to the best of your ability. Sometimes you'll want to be in the back, sometimes you'll want to be in the front. Being in the front is definitely a lot more risky because they can just drop it into your tub. You have a lot less time to react. But you get what I'm saying. So, I'm going to put it in A. I'm putting it in A tier. I like being the 1 in this game, but God, I legit do not care about being the 3. Yeah, no, being the 3 is not fun, but being the 1 is fun as fuck. I love being the 1 in Ba-Bum Barrage, and I'm going to put it in A tier. It's going to be low A tier, though. Actually, no, I'm putting it above Hot Rope Jump. Actually, no, I'm putting it above Bowl Over. That's the highest it's going, though. It's not going above Platform Peril. I like Ba-Bum Barrage. I think it's a good game, personally. What do we have next? Oh, we have Look Away. Finally, dude. Finally, Mario Party 2 actually gets one of its own mini-games in S tier. Okay, so this game is really simple. This game is really simple. Basically, the 1 will try to look in a certain direction. We've all played Look Away. Everyone knows what Look Away is. But the 1 will try to look in a certain direction, including forward, to eliminate the other players. The 3 will try to look whatever the direction the 1 isn't looking. The timing for this game is flawless. It's perfect. And I'm not saying it's like super strict timing or anything. I'm saying the amount of time they give you to move the head around and react to where the other team is looking and try to like look to, you know, the same direction as them or the opposite direction, depending on which role you're playing. It's perfect. It is exactly enough time. It doesn't feel like it's too much, but it doesn't feel like it's too quick either. Like, you can actually follow the other team somewhat if you're good and have good reaction time, but they can also change it like the very last moment, and it feels like you have enough time to actually sit there and change your head around, you know? So, like, I think the amount of time they give you in Look Away is perfect. They nailed this minigame. Oh, and the fact that it's 5 chances. You get 5 chances to get everyone out or avoid being pulled out, I guess. You get 5 chances. And when there's 3 other players and one person's trying to get them out, I think that's fair. That gives the 1 two chances to mess up. Assuming they don't get 2 people out in one go, because that can happen. But assuming that they are only able to get like 1 at a time because everyone's looking different directions, that gives them 2 chances to mess up. But it's easy to mess up too. So it's just like they nailed every aspect of Look Away, and I think it is genuinely one of the best games in the series. It's an easy S tier minigame for me. It may not be the most action-packed, but sometimes simple is really effective, and here is a good case of that. Simple is effective here. It works very well in my opinion. So, I'm going to put it right in the middle of S tier, just below Shy Guy Says. I think that's fair. Look Away B, high B, A, what? I wonder if the odds for Look Away are mathematically balanced. Maybe or maybe not, but from a gameplay perspective, especially casually, it feels like it's just perfect. Like this is the perfect minigame for me. This is the perfect Mario Party 2 minigame. Maybe there might be another one. I don't know. I don't remember. I know there was like at least 1 or 2 other Mario Party 2 minigames that I put in S tier, but Okay, y'all are funny spamming reactions like that. I know there's at least one or two other Mario Party 2 minigames that go into S tier, but like, at least for right now, I'm gonna say Look Away is like the perfect Mario Party 2 minigame in my opinion. New one. Not talking about like, you know, this one or this one, but you know. I think it's good. I like the funny faces. Yeah, the funny faces are cute too. I think they're hilarious. Unfortunately, a little less expressive in later games, but that's fine, I guess. I love this song. I think it's fun too. I like this song. Hey Sly, are you going to do your own tier list for this, like with Mario Party 1? Yeah. You should do your own tier list. And Steven, you should do one. And Linky, you should do one. And Henry, I mean, do you feel like you've associated with this game enough to do one? I mean, if you want to, you can. I'd encourage it. Y'all should all do tier lists. We should compare them. Oh, yo! Banger theme, best minigame explanation screen theme in the entire series, better than all the others, even Mario Party 8. I'm sorry, Mario Party 8 has a pretty banger one too, but like this one's just better. Good question. I don't know, I think Look Away's overhyped, but I enjoyed enough. I enjoyed it a lot. I think it's fun. But you know what? You know what I think about Shock, Drop, or Roll? I think this minigame would be better in the future if it used touch controls and people were running around on a rotisserie instead of a weird metal cylinder. Just saying. Oh, and instead of falling into electricity, they should just fall onto a grill. That would improve this minigame a lot. Yes, I'm a Mario Party DS head. How did you know? What is it called? What is it called? Is it Rotisserie Rampage? I'm gonna look it up. Rotisserie Chicken. Thank you. That's not what I'm looking for. Yeah! Rotisserie Rampage! Look at that. Look at this. This is a banger minigame. I like this one. It's better in Mario Party DS than it is in Mario Party 2. Well, you can't really see it because the borders are in the way. Here. That's not much better. I forgot I zoomed in. Well, you get the idea. I think half a picture is good enough to explain that minigame to y'all. So, Shock, Drop, or Roll. Let's ruin the Mario Party 2 hype a little bit here with this one. So the one doesn't really have a whole lot of control in this minigame. And yet there's an artificial balance that is created by how janky the cylinder platform is. It's janky. This minigame is janky, dude. It's janky. When you get close to the edge as one of the three, sometimes it can just decide, no, actually, you don't get to turn around and run the other direction, so you get fucked over that way. And sometimes you'll try to jump, and it'll be like, no, actually, I don't think you do get to jump, so you just don't get to jump, and that can mess you up, too. It's just kind of... I don't know. It's a good concept for a minigame. They did handle it well, but it definitely feels very janky, I guess. Like, it's kind of... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If the cylinder didn't eat your jumps and prevent you from turning around sometimes, I think this would be a better minigame. But the problem is, if that were the case, then it would be unfair for the one, because it's actually really hard as the one, even as is, to get the three out. Because if the three are good at not falling off the cylinder, they're just gonna win, you know? You just jump, 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 just keep jumping, you know? You don't get hit by the momentum or anything, you just jump, jump, jump. You know, it's just... It's harder to win as the one. I can't argue with the fact that it is slightly balanced because of the jank, but I feel like it shouldn't be janky. I feel like they should have just made the game better. I feel like this shouldn't have been on the N64. They should have waited. They should have waited for better hardware. Stop coming up with ideas. Just wait for better hardware. You know that idea about like throwing a cool hat and bouncing off of it? Just save that for the next system, and then the next, and then the next, until you feel confident enough to do it. Because clearly they were too confident with this one. I don't think this plays well. But it is otherwise a good minigame. So, I'll give it a B above Skateboard Scamper. It's funny that this music came on right as I looked at Skateboard Scamper because of the giant boo. I'm giving it a B. We'll give it a B. I want to put Rotisserie Chicken in C? Maybe. I've been talking a lot. My throat feels mucusy. I'm not going to be able to do voice impressions for the rest of this stream. Shock, Drop, and Roll is like super easy to cheese as the 3 to the point where it's made the game like not fun as the 1 ever. I agree. Why is Abandoned Ship on B on the thumbnail? It's because I was lazy. Like, that's it. That is the only explanation I have. I didn't actually... You wanna know a secret for how I make these tier list thumbnails? I literally just take, like, the sprite sheet for, like, all the thumbnails, I remove the colored background, and then I just put it on top of the tier list. So no, the thumbnail does not accurately reflect how this tier list is. I'm just lazy with the thumbnail. I literally just overlay an image on top of it, and I'm like, yeah, that looks good. We'll go with it. S1, very hard to kill the 3. S3 is pretty easy to win. Arguably makes this deserve to go on the D. I've never had any issues just jumping the whole game and winning. Just stay in the middle the whole time. Yeah, I've learned that from you, by the way. You're the reason I know to do that. Because I saw you doing it and it was like, wow. But anyway, if it's not programmed for one side, then it shouldn't be so high personally. You know what? I can get behind that, actually. We're going to move it to F or F. No, I'm kidding. Better than Dizzy Dancing. Better than Dizzy Dancing, honestly. Okay. Okay. Lights out. Lights out. Okay, 1 second, I'll be right back. You can't hear it, but I'm turning the lights off. I don't know why I yelled like that. The mic is still literally the same distance from me. I'm just behind it this time. You can't hear it, but I turned the lights out. You can't hear it or see it for that matter. Oh well. Did you get the joke? I turned the lights out because it's called Lights Out. I'm fine with C. I'll get something to drink too. Okay. Yeah, we'll do C. Don't have trash opinions while I'm gone. I can't promise anything. Okay, so Lights Out. I have nothing to say. It's just really fun and it works very well. I'm thinking maybe high A tier or maybe even low S tier. What do y'all think? I don't really have any problems with it. It's just a fun minigame and there's no flaws as far as I can tell. It can be annoying as the one sometimes if the 3 are really good at staying in the dark. But like that's why the lights come on, you know? So that, you know, you get the idea. The lights... Well, no, wait, no, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. No, the 3 carry around light bulbs, and the 1 is the one with the hammer. The 1 is the one staying in the dark. Point is, though... Okay, you know, fuck this. This minigame's good. I like this minigame. Are we thinking A tier or S tier? A or S? A seems a bit high, but I can get down with that. I thought that said I can't get down with that. Base Logan turning off the lights content. You know what? Just for all of you people, after this stream, I'm going to record a video of me getting out of my chair with this tier list set up. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this real quick. There we go. I'm gonna record a video of me getting up out of my chair with this tier list set up again, and I'm gonna make sure, just for all of you, to upload a video of me getting up and turning the lights out. Does that sound good? Low S works. A or S. A seems a bit high. Okay, well, you know what? It's about slot car derby. Dark Logan? No, in the Dark Logan. You know, considering I was thinking of Bowser's Inside Story when you said that, saying in the Dark Logan was not a good thing for my brain just then. Yo, is this a hint that you're playing through the Kingdom Hearts series? 'Cause darkness? Oh my goodness. Next I'm gonna become, how would I do that with my name? Xegon or something, I don't know. Lights Out A? Okay. Or Deltarune. Darkness into Darkness away to Riku. Okay, so Play relay. Play relay. Play relay. I'm kinda sad this one never came back, because I think the penguin suits are really cute, and it definitely does not trigger certain chemicals in my brain whenever I see characters with penguin bodies with human heads. No. I'm sorry for making that joke, that was stupid. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, I think it works fairly well as a 1v3, and I'm glad you do have to mash steadily and not quickly here. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that, you could see it with Balloon Burst, actually. I love minigames where it's less about going as fast as possible and keeping a fast, steady pace. That is too perfect. That minigame playing, or that music playing right after I mentioned Balloon Burst is so fucking funny. But, you know, I like it when it's less about mashing fast and more about keeping as fast of a pace as you can while being steady. You don't want to go too fast, because that's bad. Just keep a steady pace. That's more fun. That's a lot more fun. I like that a lot. But I do have an issue with filet. Filet? That's not how that word is pronounced. Why did I say filet? I do have an issue with filet relay. And that is that the bump and the ice physics are a little bit annoying. If you bump into someone's back, you are the only one that gets affected by it. The person in front isn't affected by the bump. It's only you in the back that gets affected. And on top of that, it really slows you down a lot. Like, it kills your momentum and sends you a bit back. I feel like that's a bit much. I feel like it should have just been like a small bump that affects both players. Still on ice physics, obviously, but it should have just been a smaller bump that affects both players. Not whatever the hell it is in filet relay. I just said it again. So I think it's B tier. What do y'all think? Y'all think it's B tier? V, Penguin V, High V, Salon. Okay, that's a little better. I don't even know if that's how that would be pronounced. Would they pronounce the X at the beginnings of names with like an X sound or a Z sound? Anyway. TF? Yeah, Logan, why are you like this? I don't know. What was that? Oh, what? There's just a water bottle cap on my floor beneath my feet. Okay, that's cool. The chemicals in my brain that go off when seeing characters with penguin bodies. The penguin game is B. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Oh my god! First time ever, everyone agrees it's a B tier minigame? Hello? We all agree on the ranking? Hell yeah! Well, it's better than Tipsy Turny. Is it better than Shell Shocked, though? No. Nah. I don't think it's better than Shell Shocked. Still kind of icky. Speaking of icky, let's talk about the next game. One of my favorite games in Mario Party Superstars. Wink! 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 I cannot emphasize enough. Wink! It is not one of my favorite minigames in Mario Party Superstars. I hate it. It's actually one of my least favorite. But thankfully, Mario Party 2 has worse minigames than this one, so it's not my least favorite here. Archer Rival! Archer my rival? So, the thing is, with Archer Rival, I rarely ever see the three win this minigame. Like, it happens sometimes. I'll give them this. It happens sometimes. It can happen. But it's rare, man. Because, like, having one... The idea they had here, having one fake player to trap the three, you know, that's fine. I think that's a neat little idea, especially when it takes as long as it does to load up the bow and fire the arrow and all that. I think it works. I think that idea works. But two? Especially on a stage as small as that one. Two? Two. And these AI suck, by the way. They have the tendency to just hold in certain directions for a very long time. They are not very well built. Why two? Why was two necessary? Especially when they can literally spawn, like, you know, like in this image, you have a fake, a player, a fake, and then two players. Or you can have, like, player, fake, player, fake, player. They can literally just end up in situations where they just trap you. Especially if you're the player between two fakes, by the way, you're pretty much fucked. If you're the one between two fakes, you're fucked. Because they're literally, like, there's going to be a point in the minigame where they're just going to turn towards you and they're both just going to push against you. And that's just going to keep you trapped. You can't move at all when that happens. You can't push back against them or anything. Like, you don't have the power of, okay, well, this one's pushing left, this one's pushing right. I'm going to push right. That's two right against one left, so we can start moving this way. Like, that's just not how it works. You're just stuck. If the computers decide to do that to you, you're stuck. There's nothing you can do about it. But, like, even still, even if you're not trapped between them, they can just trap you against the edge of the stage, too. Which, once again, you're like, really fucked if that happens. Because there's no chance the one player's missing that one unless they move out of the way at the last second and you're able to move. So it's, you know, I just find this minigame very annoying as the 3. Even as the 1, it's a bit annoying because it's like, oh, well, I just win. Unless the computers decide to actually play fair for once. But, you know, it's just... This is not a good minigame. It kind of just comes down to luck for the 3. There is some skill involved, but it comes down to luck, honestly. Rosie Ultimate Winker? Yeah. Just made a name generator and my name would be Linksy. Or if you be like me as the 1 and suck at this game. Well, it's okay, I suck a little bit too. But, like, it's just not fun. Oh, hey, by the way, look at this. Ooh, it's moved to the Mambo. Ooh, the theme that they just decided to remove from the American version of the game for some reason. Arch rival is low C at most. I was gonna put it in D. I'm putting it in D tier. C, D, low C, high D. Arch rival is C. Maybe D because of how unbalanced it can be sometimes. Yeah, we're putting it in D. Let's feed D tier. I actually don't know where to put it in D tier. Alright, let's have some more opinions. I'm gonna hold on to this until we get some opinions. Is it better than Sneak and Snore? And is it better than Toad in the Box? Type 1 if you think it should go here, 2 if it should go here, or 3 if it should go here. What are we thinking? Is it 1, 2, or 3? High D? So we're thinking 1? Worse than Toad? Mid D? C? Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I was planning to put it below Sneak and Snore. 2? Mid? Yeah. It's mid. It's like... it's bad, but within the bad, it's just mid. I think it's D. And I think it's the second position in D. I don't think it's better than Toad in the Box. I'm sorry. Speaking of Toad in the Box, of course the Chance Time music would just start playing. Bro. Bro. This keeps happening. Okay, so. Quicksand Cash. I think that's how that would be pronounced. Is it Cash? Would you pronounce that word Cash? I'm gonna pronounce it Cash. Quicksand Cash. It's another coin minigame. This one's pretty fun, and it's got one of the most revered minigame themes of all time in it. Everyone loves This Way That. I loved This Way That for a good while until I realized that, Spinning Polka is just better. So is, one of them. There was another one. I don't remember. I think it's the one that plays in Cake Factory that they really scuffed up hard in Mario Party Superstars. Whatever that minigame theme is called, I don't remember it right now. I like that one more than This Way That also. But anyway, I'd argue it's better here than it is in later entries. It's still not, like, the best thing ever, but I actually unironically think they made Quicksand Cash worse in later entries, where here, it's actually pretty alright. I think it's a pretty alright game. Because it's, like... it just works better here because each of the 3 players has their own coin count, where in later games it's like you can already barely move as the 1, like you can't do a whole lot to stop them from getting coins. And now they share a coin count so they all get like a high number of coins at the end of the minigame. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. I think the Mario Party 2 version is actually better here. I think it's, you know, it breaks the rule of what would eventually become, you know, everyone on a team shares coins. But I think it is better because it doesn't share coins here, you know? So, that's kind of like... my big issue with this game is the 1. It's kind of fun as the 3, I'm not gonna lie. But as the 1, this minigame just kind of feels a little boring. Because you literally just, like, left, right, like you just change the direction of the quicksand, and it's not even snappy. It doesn't stop the players from going a certain direction. They still can go that way. It's just slower, and they get pulled closer to the center. You know? So, I don't know. Honestly, I think it's more fun when you're the 1 to just pick a player and bully them I think that is the funniest thing you can do in this minigame, I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, I'm barely gonna get any coins for myself anyway, you know, no matter what I do, because even if I stop this player from getting coins, these players are gonna get coins. And I'm gonna, like, try to stop this person from getting a money bag, but then this other player's just gonna loop around and get it anyway. So, like, you know, there's just not a lot you can do as the one, so I think it's more fun to just pick someone and bully them, honestly. Make sure that one person never gets a single coin. That is the funniest thing you can do in Quicksand Cash. I love it. So, I don't know. I'd probably give it like a B tier, maybe. What do y'all think? High B or A? Quicksand Cash B. Low A. I want to say C. Actually, mid B. I'll do mid B. So, who's paying me for my tier list? Okay, I'll pay you. How much you want? Google when you above 1,000 subs. Not a lot you can do as one. How about trying to get money? I try to get money, but if the three are actually good at the game and are good at, like, knowing when to go with and when to go against the sand, because, you know, oh, this thing's close enough, I should go against it rather than trying to loop around and get something else. When the three are actually good and also don't stay clustered together, if they actually stay separated like they are in this screenshot, there's not a whole lot you can do as the one. Like, you can't stop them from being good at the game. You can inhibit them a little bit, but if they know what to do, they know what to do. Mysterious ticking noise? Oh well. Shaking my head, my dick. So, I don't know. I don't think there's a whole lot you can do with it as the one. I'm gonna put it in B tier, honestly. It's just kind of boring as the one, unless you decide to pick someone and bully them. Better than Shell Shocked. Rainbow Run sucks! Rainbow Run sucks! We hate rainbows here! Get out of here, gay people! No, I'm kidding. So Rainbow Run actually kind of sucks. You remember Tightrope Treachery? Well, this is them now. Quite the transition, huh? I can't say I'm a fan of Rainbow Run. I can't. I can understand why they made it an unlockable minigame, honestly. Because it's bad! Why would you ever want to play this? So, like, it's pretty much just Tightrope Treachery again. It like, aside from the aesthetic difference, it's basically Tightrope Treachery, but there's a few differences. One, I swear it's longer than it was before. I don't think it's that quick in this game. Tommaso, wait, Tommaso did what? Are you playing with my emotions right now? I'm checking my notice now. Just because you said that. I didn't see a notice. Is Twitter messing with me? Twitter might be messing. Oh, yeah. Alright, anyway. Rainbow Run sucks. Man, if this is the LGBT representation I'm getting, then I don't think I want to be LGBT anymore. SMH. DM, you're too late. I already saw it. But yeah, so Rainbow Run, I swear it was longer. No, I swear it is longer now than it was as Tightrope Treachery. I don't know why they made it longer. It already kind of sucked in the original, in my opinion, but you know. But also, correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like the three no longer have much control over the movement of their cannon platforms, like, at all. Like, in the original game, you had a lot of control over it. You were steering this boat around, you could, like, get far away from the rope and turn toward them and, you know, fire, and, you know, the water would carry you a little bit, so you would have to keep repositioning yourself. There was some balance to it. But, like, the thing is, you know, you would think that it would be even more balanced now that people can't control which direction they're going, except no, it's not. It's not more balanced. In fact, it's actually worse because the clouds have the tendency to just stick and just stay around for like 5 seconds at a time in these positions that are really good for firing the cannonballs on the one. I have yet to win Rainbow Run. As the one, I have never won Rainbow Run because I keep getting stun locked. There's nothing I can do. People just keep firing and firing, and even though I don't fall off, I get stun locked for so long that I run out of time. I came so close to crossing the finish line at one point, but then it was just cannonball, 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 cannonball. Like, they just stopped me from getting up, and I lost. I ran out of time. Why is there a timer on this? It's a bad minigame. It's bad. I don't like it. You know, even if the one doesn't get knocked off, it's very likely they're going to run out of time. Even the very hard computers are so good at firing on you. There's just nothing you can do about it, honestly. This version of the game actually feels less balanced than the original, and I don't enjoy it very much because of that. So, we're gonna put it in D tier. Not F or F, but F. Maybe lowest D. Above abandoned ship at all costs. Oh, it's above abandoned ship. I swear it is longer than it was before prepubescent boys be like. Yeah. F tier alert. Yeah, Rainbow Run can probably go. I feel like this one is unbalanced in the other direction compared to Mario Party 1. I was thinking I was gonna put in like low D. Abandoned ship gave us local Yoshis. It did. But like, you remember what minigame we were on when we said that? What? Huh. Okay. But yeah, no, I was definitely putting it above abandoned ship, but I was... In my notes, I said I was going to put it above Arch Arrival. What the hell is wrong with me? What was I thinking when I wrote that? No! No! It's an F tier game, dude. It is just not fun as the one. I don't know what I was thinking. I can maybe understand my line of thinking if I was going to put it like here, but I put here. What? Why would I do that? It is not better than Arch Arrival. At least Arch Arrival can be fun sometimes. Rainbow Run is just not fun. Like, at all. But anyway, that's the 1v3 minigames. I'm going to take a small water break. My water broke. I'm having a baby. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Just gonna take a moment to chill. Gonna read the chat. How y'all doing? What were you thinking? I know, right? I can't sing to the music, dude. I've been talking for too long. Too much talking. Too much talking every minute for the past, like, 2 hours. I can't even do music anymore. My voice is getting tired. It's kind of funny, actually. I talk more in these minigame ranking streams than I do in any other stream I do. Even when I'm actively playing a Mario RPG, I don't talk as much as I do whenever I'm ranking minigames. I got some opinions with these. I like how you emphasized that you were kidding about your water breaking. I almost thought it was real. Someone put some Peruvian in your water? That's why you wrote that? Sure. Okay, so 2v2. 2v2 minigames were always better than the 1v3, but I think that kind of applies still here. So Toad Bandstand. First off, can we debate this real quick? Does this count? Does this count as Mario Bandstand? It's considerably different from Mario Bandstand, but at the same time, it's not. So, like, is this different or is it not? What do y'all think? Should this one have even been here? There's nothing I can do about it now, but, like, should this one have been here? What do y'all think? Also, when you can, just hit me up with the tier list in my, or hit me up with the tier list in my DMs, and I'll probably just stream my own opinions in your server. Oh, okay, cool. It's a different minigame for the most part. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have put the 1. I don't know. I kind of put the 1 because I was like, I mean, you know, you're still pressing A, like, at the timing of your instruments and all that. And, you know, it's called Toad Bandstand. The original was called Mario Bandstand. That's kind of what my... Yeah, it's got the same components, but it's a different minigame. So, I was, like, very unsure about this one. When I was putting this together, I was like, should this count? I don't know if this counts. I'm just gonna roll with it. So, oh well. Better safe than sorry. But anyway. So yeah, they did kind of just use Mario Bandstand from the previous Mario game and made it into a 2v2 game that actually feels more fair and balanced. I will say Toad Bandstand is a lot better than Mario Bandstand was. Because now, everyone actually plays an instrument instead of the game randomly selecting one player to deal with conducting, which has an entirely different gameplay and control scheme from the other 3 players. And it's a 4-player minigame, so they're just randomly choosing someone to have that position. Like, what? But that's not the case here. Everyone's actually on an even playing field for the most part. You do have, they kind of like randomly select, okay, this person's going to be playing the drums, so the drums gets a few less notes. This person's going to play the recorder gets a few more notes. But like for the most part, you know, like each team has 1 drummer and 1 recorder. So It's balanced. It's actually it's a much more balanced game. It's not the greatest game ever, but I do enjoy it a lot more than Mario Bandstand. And also, it doesn't feel like you have to just be hyper specifically better than everyone else in order to win, because you're on teams. It's just either this team wins or this team wins. Either this team perform better or this team perform better, you know? It feels a little less like it's bullshit, because that's kind of what the original game felt like for me, because I was hitting every instrument and yet I was still losing. I guess because I wasn't hitting them at the optimal time or something when the game was lagging. Can you blame me? You know, everyone was getting coins except for me. I don't know, that was kind of saddening. But anyway, scale issue, I guess. But yeah, it feels more fun. I like Toad Bandstand quite a bit more than Mario Bandstand. And I don't know, that's about it, actually. It's a pretty good game. It just comes down to which team plays their instruments better, which is fine, that's fair. Flower Bandstand C. It's too repetitive about low B, very low B. Oh, well, just letting you know, I didn't do, like, the different courses. So you're not gonna have, like, this bandstand, and then you're gonna have the other bandstand. Like, no, they're just grouped together under one minigame. B is fine. Yeah, I was gonna put B. Too repetitive. It is repetitive. Low B, very low B. High C. Somewhere around the counting one. Counting one? Oh, roll call? Between counting and Mecha Marathon, I think? That's not where I'm putting it. Dude, how are you gonna tell me that Toad Bandstand is worse than Move to the Music, or whatever it's called? How are you gonna tell me that? It's so hard to win as the one because the three have to mess up, and if they don't mess up, there's nothing you can do about that. I don't think Move to the Music is better than Toad Bandstand. I'm putting it low B. Okay. Bobsled Run! Oh, y'all remember my opinions on Bobsled Run, right? Well, they're about the same here, honestly. So, it's the Mario Party 1 minigame again, except this time, you're riding in little penguin bobsleds instead of whatever they were supposed to be in the original. And there's also a distinct penguin booty hole that people got really riled up about when Mario Party Superstars released and had Bobsled Run, saying, oh, they removed the penguin booty hole, they're censoring it. Idiots, it was the Mario Party 1 version of the game. But anyway, that's besides the point. So, here's the thing. This is better. I will say this before I say anything negative. My voice is really going out, man. Before I say anything negative, this is better. I do like Mario Party 2's Bobsled Run more than Mario Party 1's. The course is harder, it's longer, it's windier. It has a shortcut in it. It's really good. It's a really good course. It's a good course. I like it. I still wish there was an element of randomness to it. Like, I feel like there should have been more split paths, and maybe it's like random which one has the boost on it. But even still, I feel like that should have only been like a two split thing. I don't think it should have been any more than 2 splits. But you know, we got 1 split, and it wasn't even random. It's just take the shortcut and you win. But the thing is, this minigame still has the same problem it had in Mario Party 1, where if you get a bad start and the other team is playing too well, there's nothing you can do to pull ahead. Y'all seeing the running theme here? I don't like minigames where it feels like there's nothing you can do if the other player is too good. You know? I like when you can do something about that. Give them some trouble. You can, but you can't. If you're like tied with them, you can give them trouble. But if they're directly ahead of you, and they're just taking like all the tightest turns, and they get the shortcut, and they got the boost panel and everything, then how are you supposed to pull ahead? You can't bump them out of the way or anything like Mario Kart. You just have that stupid, shitty collision where it's just like, you know, like you're just like scraping against their back, and it slows you down. Like, how are you supposed to get ahead of that? How are you supposed to get ahead of that? It's a little more excusable this time, because the course has a lot more twists and turns and just different things that can happen. So there is more of a chance, and I do like it more because of that. It's just that problem is still there, and that's what bothers me about the game. I wish that problem wasn't there. If it wasn't there, this would easily be an A-tier minigame for me, but as it is, it's only B-tier. I only think it's a B-tier minigame. You know? It's nothing astounding, but it's worth it enough. What do y'all think? rubber banding moment. There is no rubber banding. What? Move to the music actually has 6 inputs. Toad Bandstand has 1. Yeah, that's true, but like, as long as the other team doesn't mess up, how are you supposed to win as the one? Like, if you cannot beat the very hard computers at that minigame, then it's not a good minigame. And I'm not saying this as like, oh, well, you should just get better or anything. No, I'm saying like, the very hard computers will not mess up, and because they will not mess up, you cannot win. That is my reasoning for ranking Move to the Music as low as possible. Not as low as possible, as low as I did. You know? If it's an impossibility for one team to win because of a certain condition, then that's just bad design, in my opinion. Why do people care about people's anuses, or about animals' anuses? I don't know. I like hard, long, windier things with shortcuts in it. Whooper is still sleeping under her fort. Bob said, run is A. I think you speed up when you're behind. Do you really? No, I was just stating what Steven said. Oh, okay. Do you actually speed up when you're behind, though? I don't know. Do very hard computers mess up in Toad Bandstand? No, but at least you can play perfectly and, like, draw with them or something. Even if you play perfectly, whatever the definition of perfect would be for Move to the Music, you know, even if you play perfectly in that one, it's like, there's nothing you can do. Also, wait, yeah, didn't I actually win against them? Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up now. I'm gonna pull up my stream. I think I actually did win against the very hard computers at some point, or maybe you did, I don't know. Ooh, it's in my RPG, ooh. Where's my channel? Oh, wait, there. Why did they do that? Oh, I forgot to fix that. Alright, I don't actually care. Wait, live. What? Wait, where are all the things at? Oh, wait, what? Oh, those are multiplayer segments. Okay, so where's... There's a 2v2. Okay, so it would be, like, off to the side. I have to remove these. Oh, well... Let me do this real quick. Yeah, Toad Bandstand isn't there. We won against them. So they aren't perfect. Very hard computers aren't perfect. But anyway. I like this music when you're checking a past recording. I think very hard CPUs mess up and dance to the music too. They can. I do remember that they messed up like once or twice, but the problem is that's only once or twice and there's 3 of them. So, you know. But anyway. Where am I even at right now? Put Minigame on. Bobsled Run. Right, I was going to put it in B tier. Where was I going to put it, though? Shell-shocked? Yeah, it's better than Shell-shocked. Actually, it's better than Quicksand Cache. There you go. Is that a good compromise? Can we feel happy about that placement? Are we good with that placement of Bobsled Run? I'm going to say we're good at that. I'm going to go ahead and move on. So, Handcar Havoc. This is a fun rehash of the Mario Party 1 minigame that still unfortunately comes down to just being better at mashing. They tried. They tried to make it less mashing focused. So like the thing is, like Bobsled Run, this course is much more difficult than the Mario Party 1 version. There's a lot more tight turns, and everything else, but like, it's still not enough to warrant slowing down, because as long as you hold in the exact direction that you need to hold for the turn, and just do it like all the way, you can keep mashing as hard as you want. You can both keep mashing, and it just... you won't fall off. Like, there... I don't... like, I can see what they were going for. They were trying to make you think, okay, you want to slow down a little bit because this turn's like really tight and you can't really tell because the camera sucks. You can't tell how it's about to turn because it's a really twisty, windy course. But, like, it still doesn't matter anyway. And, like, with that idea that you wouldn't be... or that you would be slowing down from time to time, you know, they tried to implement these things where there's like these few little straightaways, and it's like speed up, and you speed up on your mashing, and woo! You make a big jump over a gap that you would have actually fallen into if you didn't mash fast. So that much is fun, and I get what they were going for, but it's like, it's a bit improved, but it's still not super special. They just made it a little bit harder, but it still ultimately comes down to the mashing. Whichever team can mash better together is the team that's going to win, pretty much. As long as you know how to play the game and don't mess up or slow down or anything. Like, that's pretty much what Handcar Havoc is in this game. They tried to make it better, but it has Blue Skies Blue Skies oh, we're not on that one anymore. I thought it was like the Blue Skies Over Yonder or something like that. Anyway, that's very discriminating against deaf people. I don't really consider music part of the minigame, to be honest. I like to point out the music, but no, it doesn't get ranked with the minigame or anything. But, yeah, it's B tier. It's a B tier game. There's so many B tiers, man. I told you, I warned y'all, there was gonna be a lot of B tiers in this one. So where was I gonna put it? I was gonna put it above Shock Drop or Roll, but like that's kind of all the way down here now, so... Actually, no. Okay, I think that's good. That's about where I'd put it, honestly. Doesn't really do anything new, and it's still just kind of a mashing contest. It's like high D? Really? Whoa, y'all both think it's D? Low C? Could be B? Okay, we'll put it low C. Above Shock Drop or Roll. Just like what I had in my notes. Is that it? Did it over? It did over. Okay, Mario Party 3 time. It's just mashing and hand destruction. Dude, I can't wait to play Mario Party 3. It's still going to be a few weeks before I pick it up, because I need to make the thumbnail art and all that. But I can't wait to play Mario Party 3. Unused is my favorite Mario Party song, for real? Yeah, bro. Speaking of unused, by the way, I am going to go ahead and bring this up. So in the last minigame ranking stream, I kind of was like, you know, let's check out all the unused minigames. I didn't put these on my outline, but I know they exist. So let's rank them. Let's read them and rank them. Yeah, that's not happening this time, because I looked at what they are. And, spoiler alert, you know what every one of them is? Every one of the unused minigames is just a minigame from Mario Party 1, but some of them they changed the controls to because of blisters. It's just... Why do they reuse Mario Party 1 minigames so much? Even the unused minigames are all Mario Party 1 rehashes. Why? We are going to go over them. I do want to talk about them, but we're not going to rank them. They're not in the list. I didn't put them in the list. So anyway. Imagine drawing thumbnail art for 4 hours and you could take a mission. You lose more money with YouTube than you make. I don't lose money with YouTube. I just don't make money with YouTube. I'm not doing art as a job. I'm just doing it to build up funds whenever I feel like I need them. So I can't believe we got 2 Scott the Wise episodes in the same week. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So next one, Balloon Burst. Balloon Burst! Look, guys, look! It's one of my favorite minigames from Mario Party 1, and I don't like it as much here. That was... Yay! It's still fun and interesting. I'll give it this. It is still fun and interesting. It has the same controls and the same pacing as the original Mario Party 1 Balloon Burst game. But turning it into a 2v2 game just doesn't really do anything to improve it. In fact, I'd argue it actually makes it worse. Because, like, tell me. Honestly, just tell me. How does making it a 2v2 minigame make it any better? Aside from the fact that there's a second person that gets coins now. Like, I think Mario Party 1 just had a better version of this game, I'm sorry. Because the thing is, this isn't really the type of minigame where having teams would suddenly mean you're cooperating with someone. You are not cooperating with your teammate at all here. You are just doing your own thing and doing it to the best of your ability and hoping that your teammate is also doing their own thing to the best of their ability. Like, you're not cooperating in any way. For all intents and purposes, it could and should be a 4-player minigame, but they made it a 2v2 because... Ooh, different and new from the first game, I guess. Ooh! Why? Why? Like, actually, why? What was the point of that? The only difference to having 2v2 is you have to rely on your teammate and hope that they also do well. Or else you're gonna lose even despite your own best efforts. If your teammate doesn't do well, you can't carry them in any way like you can with certain other 2v2 games. Here, if your teammate doesn't do well, and the other team is doing moderately well for both people, then you're going to lose. Because you're basically the only one who's actually accomplishing something, pumping up the balloon. So it's like, why did they make it a 2v2? It's not made any better by being a 2v2. I think it's worse. I think it was better as a 4-player game. Because you were only, you know, even still, like, I don't know. There's no actual element of cooperation there. It just doesn't belong as a team-based minigame. Now, if it was like a 1v3 or something, and the one had like a different control scheme from the 3 had like the pumps, and the one had to do like something else or something, I could maybe see that. Those are some of the fun, some of the most fun 1v3s in my opinion. When the 3 are like, you know, alone, they have a disadvantage, but together, they're like tied with the 1 pretty much. I like that. If they were going to change Balloon Burst, it should have been a 1v3, not a 2v2. But ultimately, it's still basically the same game. It's just slightly worse because you're, you know, relying on someone else. And the music isn't that exciting either, but the music doesn't matter that much, I guess. I think the real Balloon Burst was the friends we didn't cooperate with along the way. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time for Mario Party 4 minigame ranking. Bye-bye. I'm kidding. I had to do that as soon as I heard the staff roll music start playing. But, yeah. Oh yeah, it also sucks, by the way, because they brought this they brought this version of the minigame back for both Top 100 and Superstars. Why? It is not the better version! With Top 100, I can excuse it because they're stupid and dumb and just went with the Mario Party 2 versions of, like, every minigame when they could, because, ooh, newer is better. But with Mario Party Superstars, they were actually making rational choices with some minigames, and sometimes they were actually choosing the better version. Even though it's not the newer version. But here... Why did they choose this version? Anyway, that's enough of that. It's B tier. I'm gonna put it above Tipsy Turning, but that's the highest it's going. No, actually, it's better than Play Relay. How many games do we have left? Yeah, like 4 rows, pretty much. So sad. Bro, I can't believe the end of Party Galleon. Yeah, okay, Party Galleon. Bro, almost made me cry. How many minigames in this game again? 65. It's 65, but I think that's also counting, like, the different courses for minigames that have those. Because I only have, like, 50-something images here. So, I don't know. I went through the full minigame list, but, excluding unused. We're gonna talk about the unused ones. Okay, so, Sky Pilots! Sky Pilots! This music is not fitting, dude. Can we skip this? I'm skipping the staff roll theme. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, that's better. Sky Pilots! This one's actually a pretty good minigame. It feels a little It feels a little weird to control if you're the one flapping the wings. Like, even after a full playthrough of the game, I still have not figured out what the optimal, like, wing flapping is. Like, I don't know if you're supposed to do it, like, at the same pace as the demo, or if there's, like, if you can go, like, slightly faster, if that's more optimal. Like, I don't know what the optimal flapping is. I know it's just up, like, all the way up, and then all the way down, or something like that. You know, I guess just however fast you can do that. I don't know. But, also, the lack of control after going through a speed ring really sucks, especially for the beginning of the race, where there's 2 speed rings on a left-turning curve, and the leftmost team is clearly at a disadvantage there because they have to actually, like, go right a little bit, which would put them behind the other team. But unlike Bobsled Run, you actually have, like, a lot of free movement here, and it's very easy for the other team to hit an obstacle or something and get messed up from that. So, I think it's a lot more fair. I think this is a really solid minigame. It's fun. I don't really have too many complaints about it. It can feel a little weird to control sometimes, but I don't have too many. I don't have too many. I don't have many complaints. I think it's pretty good. I would give it a low A. What do y'all think? I'm gonna put a Siron A. I think it's including battle and item minigames. Well, look, I've got battle and item minigames too, and I had two. I included dual minigames. I didn't even do that. I think. Maybe it did. I don't know. I think that could be high B, A tier. Okay. Oh, six. Yeah. Well, it's not. It's not 4 full rows. So okay, I guess that is 65 then. Okay. So 65. Okay. My bad. I just misremembered then. I'll admit I misremembered. A tier, low A. Okay, we'll stick with low A. I think that's fair. I'm gonna put it below Hot Rope Jump. I do think Hot Rope Jump is a little more fun than Sky Pilot. Sky Pilot just feels slow, but it's fine. Okay. Speed Hockey. Here's your S tier 2v2 game. Oh, I think I need to zoom out a little more. Wait, no, we don't. And we'll do it. So, here's your 2v2 S tier game. Enjoy it while it lasts. There's nothing bad about this game that necessarily feels bad to play in, like, any way, in my opinion. Nor, like, it's the worst thing ever if your teammate isn't too great at it. Again, you can't help your teammate too much here, except you totally can, because you can just make sure that they don't have to deal with the shell as much if they're having trouble. I actually feel like I do better at this minigame when I'm playing in the front than I do in the back. I'm pretty bad in the back. But in the front? Ooh, I can play pretty defensively. But yeah, plus the shell going as fast as it does means it can be pretty unpredictable and lead to a game that doesn't feel like it's going on for too long. So, like, it's a fairly quick minigame. Not too quick, but it feels fairly quick. It's not going on for, I don't know, forever. And I just don't have any complaints about this one. Like, at all. It's just really fun to play, in my opinion. I love... Oh, and the music's good, by the way. I love... Oh, this is the one, actually. No, the... Yeah, that one. That one. I like that music a lot. Oh, wait, no. Let's have some fun. That was the one. But this one's really good, too. Keep it on the path. Okay, let's have some fun. That was the name of that music track in Cake Factory. I just remembered it. They really scuffed that one in Superstars. But, yeah, I just think it's really good. I'd say it's so good, actually, that I think it goes above Lookaway. I think it's an S tier game. Speed Hockey A. Speed Hockey's a banger. S or A. An S. Speed Hockey S, even though I'm terrible at it. Yeah! For sure, man. It is definitely an S tier game, in my opinion. I love Speed Hockey. It's one of my favorites from Mario Party 2. So anyway, remember how I said, you know, enjoy it while it lasts? That's because Cake Factory is the next one. I don't like this one. It's fine until it's not. See, once upon a time, I even enjoyed this game. Then, I played Minigame Coaster and wanted to die because it was so annoying how stupidly perfect the computers are at this game when it's so easy for us as humans to make an error and when we think to press A. Dude. I really don't understand what they think is so fun about minigames that have intentionally difficult controls. It is not fun. Difficult controls are not fun. Can I hammer it into someone's head? Hammer! I want to hammer it into someone's head. Difficult controls are not fun to play with. I do not think difficult controls are fun to play with. I don't like them, I don't like them, I don't like them, I don't like them. I don't like it when there's a delay in an action after I press a button. There should not be a second-long delay in an action after I press a button. Why do the characters sit there and wind up to grab a strawberry or a cake? It is right in front of you. Just reach your hands out and grab it. Just grab it. It is that simple. Grab it. Just grab it. It is not fun. It is not fun. I do not like it. Oh, and the fact you can't even hold onto your strawberry for as long as it takes for your teammate to grab a cake is annoying too, by the way. What was the point of that? Why'd they put a limit on how long you can hold something? It's not my fault if my teammate's being bad. I can't help my teammate if they're being bad. Why should I be punished for that? Why do I have to grab another thing just because someone else can't grab their thing? Like, what? It's stupid. It's stupid. Like, it's... I don't know. It's playable. It's not the worst thing ever, but I find it annoying. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. It's... I would put it in C tier. I know y'all are saying B tier, but I would personally put it in C tier. Not in Mario Party 2. Yeah, not in Mario Party 2. Even if you sit there and, like, never let your thumb off the A button, you can't hold it forever. I don't know. I personally would put this in C tier because the controls are really annoying, but otherwise, it's a good minigame. So, are we fine with C? Is that a compromise? Is that a good compromise? I don't think it's the worst thing ever, but I just don't enjoy it personally. Double cake. I need water. I kind of killed my throat ranting about Cake Factory there. Low B is my compromise. Y'all are real stinkers, you know that? Can we double compromise and put Mecha Marathon in B? No. No, look, I love Mecha Marathon, but I'm not moving it up from C tier. I'm there. It can be timing out Sly. I'm putting it in high. I'm high.
Hello!
Oh, never mind. I can't do a tone voice right now. I'm gonna put it in high C tier. That's the best compromise I'm willing to do. I'm putting it in high C tier. It can have the #1 spot there for now. For now, until I put something else there. Okay, so Wait, what? Oh, I scrolled too far. Magnet Carta. It's a fun coin minigame with RV car controls. Not the greatest thing in the world, but I enjoy it. The only problem I really have with it is that it can be unfair if, like, most of the coin bags spawn on the side of the opposing team. So there is a little bit of an... There is some RNG to this minigame, but, like... That doesn't even happen super often, and it hardly even matters if you can be the first one to get to the chest anyway. The only time it really matters is if, like, all of the coin bags spawn on the other side. Like, that's just fucked up when that happens, but I don't think that really happened too often with me. So, I don't know. I'm thinking, like, low A tier, maybe? Maybe more like mid A tier. I was thinking, like, kind of above Bomb Barrage. What do y'all think? You're adopted. Not related. Toad just killed Logan. Yeah. Magnet Card is mid. It's not bad, not good. It's like the ant you neither like nor dislike. I would say B. Okay, we can move it down. I'm fine with compromising this one. I don't really have too much, like, swaying me either direction, honestly. I was just gonna put it in A because I'm like, I like it. It's fun. I don't really have many complaints aside from the RNG, but you know what? We'll put it in B. Question is, where in B? You know, actually come to think of it, I was kind of insane. It is not more fun than Deep Sea Salvage. Zoom out? Why? Nothing's being cut. Oh, it is. Oops, my bad. I didn't even realize. I almost want to put it in C. Above Honeycomb, to be honest. Okay, that's fine. We can compromise with that. I'm fine with that. It doesn't offer a lot, personally. It's a game that exists. I don't really have too many complaints with it. It's fine. It's just whatever. So, Looney Lumberjacks. I don't really know what to say about this one. I can't rate it. Because, like, the problem with Looney Lumberjacks is it is very much a synchronization game. Same as Dungeon Dash. But I'd argue it's even more synchronized here because, like, it's faster. It's faster paced than Dungeon Dash is. So, like, my big problem is, unfortunately, I've never actually gotten to play this game, or, like, specifically this minigame, with human players in person on the same team. And the computers just match your inputs. So, I don't really know how to rank this minigame because I haven't actually gotten a true good experience out of it. It's either I win because the computer's doing the exact same thing I'm doing, so I can just go at that perfect, steady, fast pace, or I lose because I'm playing online with someone and we have no idea how to match up inputs with each other, especially with the lag messing with things, you know? I don't know how to rank it, so it's a good minigame. I don't know why they chose Spinning Polka for the music, but it's a good minigame, I guess. I'd probably put it like low B tier, honestly. What do y'all think? B? The Lumberjacks are loony? They sure are. I'm gonna put it in C tier. B's fine? Oh, low B? Okay, we'll do low B. Just B, not really A or C. Okay. Actually, no. Yeah, looks good. I'm fine with that. Okay, so. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm about to kill my voice again. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely about to kill my voice again. So, torpedo targets! Let's just start listing. So, 1. Terrible controls. 2. The movement is super slow. 3. There's no controllable camera movement. 4. The camera also really sucks when you're by a wall of any kind, even if it's just one of those poles sticking out of the bottom of the stage. 5. It's a largely vertical stage in a minigame that is mostly centered around horizontal movement. How do you mess that up? How do you mess it up? Most of the movement is horizontal, so why is it in a vertical stage? That's stupid. That's really stupid. Oh yeah, and the damn computers don't have to rely on visuals the way humans do, so they're able to just go after the targets while you're still spinning around and going up and down trying to even find out where it's at. Oh yeah, and what was up with the torpedo controls, by the way? Because for some reason, one direction has inverted controls, but the other direction doesn't. So it's like, I don't even remember which one it was. Was it, I think vertical was inverted controls and horizontal was normal controls? Why not just have them all be inverted? That's really disorienting. Why would you do that? Can you see why I think it's an F tier game? I think it is the worst. Like, worse than Crane Game. I think it is the worst minigame in Mario Party 2. Hands down. Torpedo Targets sucks. It is not a good minigame. By any means. They did everything wrong with this minigame. Like, everything. How do you mess up that badly? Computer thing especially just really... D? Y'all think it's D? No, dude. No, I'm not compromising on this one. I'm keeping it at low F. F for F, I mean. Dude, they messed up everything about this game. Like, it's worse than Crane Game. Yes, it is that bad. Especially when the other team is 2 computers. How do you win against that? You can win against that, but it's stupid because the computers don't have to rely on sight. They can just go where the the target is. I don't like it, y'all. I'm sorry. I have more fun playing as a torpedo launcher than I do playing as a person who has to move around. I'm fine with where it is. See, someone agrees with me. Thank God. Like, it is unironically less fun to have control over where you're going than to be the guy who's just firing torpedoes. I'm sorry. I cannot. Not with this minigame, no. This is my bash and cash. It's not even, like, bash and cash levels of bad, but, like, for this for this game, it's, I'm gonna ask again. Can you zoom out? Wait, again? Okay. Wow, we're having to zoom out a lot. Every time a new row gets added to one of these things, it's like, boom. I've never smoked in my life. Well, you better start now, because the rest of these ain't looking too favorable either. I think all of my good opinions have left my body now. So, next up is just... Oh, I love this music so much. Dude, I can't wait to play Mario Party 3 and get to Spiny Desert. This music almost makes it sound like Mario Party 3 is some kind of RPG or something. It's so good. Can we just talk about that for a second? Don't spoil me on anything Mario Party 3 related, but like, oh my god. I've been so excited to start playing Mario Party 3. I cannot wait to start playing Mario Party 3. Even if it's literally just like Mario Party 2, but even better, and with a story, I can't wait. I can't wait, dude. I've been so excited to play Mario Party 3, man. I've been more excited for it than any other game in the series. Granted, it probably doesn't help that I don't know much about the GameCube Mario Party, so it's hard to be excited for them. But, like... Dude. Mario Party 3, potential banger Mario Party game? Don't tell me anything, though. Maybe twice in case? What do you ask? I have 6 days, including today, to watch 22 anime episodes. Bros for life? Yeah? How many of those have you had, Sly? Never smoked in my life. Why do you ask? I cannot wait for Mario Party 3, dude. I can't wait. Why'd they choose fucking Woody Woods for... Bro? Why'd they choose Woody Woods for Mario Party Superstars? I haven't even seen what the other stages look like, but I'm already convinced that they're probably just better. We'll see, though. Okay, so, getting back to the topic. Oh, wow, we've got less than 3 rows left. Getting back to the topic. Destruction Duet. It's alright. It's alright. I do like this game. I have fun with it, but it's just... You're just beating up on a statue until it breaks and trying to do it faster than the other team. There's not really anything special about it. And it's honestly, it's kind of repetitive. It's kind of repetitive, especially once you realize that jump kicks seem to do a bit more damage. Like, I know there's some optimization you can do in, like, this situation. You want to do a kick and you want to punch because it's faster and, you know, whatever. I don't know how it goes. Just keep jump kicking, but, like, jump kick at the lowest height you can. just do yourself a favor. Just do, like, a super quick, like, AB! And just keep doing that. Just keep doing that. That's all the minigame is. That's all Destruction Duet is. So I'll give it like a high C maybe, but it's repetitive. It's not really the greatest thing ever. It's so B tier? Really? I'll think B tier. Another B. I'm honestly disappointed in some translations in Mario Party 3. More details when you play it. Okay. Or B. Too many B's, but this is a B. At its core, a mid B. Okay, everyone's saying B. I'm like the only person who thinks it's C tier, so we'll put it in B. Dude, I'm not putting it above Toad Bandstand. That's as high as it's going. I'm sorry, I'm not putting it above Toad Bandstand. I don't think Destruction Duet is that great of a game. Wow, C tier has not gotten a second row yet. That's actually surprising. Okay, Dungeon Dash. Why was this one unlockable? This one's actually fun. Unlike Rainbow Run. Anyway, it's pretty much just Desert Dash from Mario Party 1 again. But, ooh, at the beginning, there's fireballs coming at you before the thwomps. They're not the hardest thing to avoid, honestly. And, I don't know. That aside, though, it is still the same game pretty much, even down to the fact that getting stunned by the thwomp is beneficial to you rather than harmful. Like, it's still faster than waiting behind the thwomp and then trying to go as it's lifting up. Why did they not change that? If you get squashed, it should send you backwards and stun you. That way, it's actually harmful. Why do you get sent forwards from being squashed? Why'd they do that? Why'd they keep that? Why is that still a thing? In Mario Party 2, at least. I don't remember how it is in Mario Party Superstars, but anyway. Wait, is it in Mario Party Superstars? Or is it in Top 100? I don't remember. Whichever one it is, though, I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, no, wait. No, okay, it's in both. It's Desert Dash in Top 100 and Dungeon Dash in Superstars, I think. But anyway, at least the Fireball actually does do something effective to hurt you, since it moves much faster than the Thwomp does. So, like, getting stunned by the Fireball actually does something. But aside from that, it's just okay. Like, I was planning to just put it in B tier, like, below Tile Driver or something. That's too high, actually. Below... Skateboard Scamper? I don't know. What do y'all think? It's cool that they finally added more playable characters, yeah. At its core, A would be... I'd be fine with C2. A or B? High B? I'm gonna put B. I'm gonna B. I'm gonna put it below Skateboard Scamper. It's kind of like a mid B. Kind of. Mid to high. Okay, that's it. That's all the 2v2s. Yay! We can speedrun this now. No, we can't. No, not the battle minigames. It's the item minigames when we get to start speedrunning. Okay. Gonna take a small break. How are y'all doing today? How are we feeling about the tier list so far? Is it a good tier list? Is it a bad tier list? Is it okay? What do y'all think? Three-year expansion pack subscription ended? Aww. 3-year? What? It's a tier list. It sure is. It's okay. I think you're nuts. Well, this is what happens when you let a casual have an opinion. I do? That's nuts. I think you're nuts. Means that I can't put it online anymore. Oh. So, here's the thing. Maybe I'm just loading a little bit here, but I would feel the same way if I were in the opposite position in regards to ranking something in Paper Mario or something. You're not a casual anymore? Oh well. I'm still a casual for the games I haven't played. Hehe. You obsessed over these games? Shut up! Shut up! Stop talking! Stop talking! That's my Rigby impression. I think it belongs in a movie theater. Dude, that meme was so stupid. That's one of my favorite memes from this year. But anyway, I don't know. Even if I were in, like, the opposite position, like in Paper Mario or something, this is going to sound a little bit like bringing myself up here, but I think casuals should always have an opinion on something. Especially video games. I think casuals should all have an opinion on something, and that opinion should be valued just as much as the professional players. Maybe a little less, but, you know, I think casual games and pro games, casual gamers and pro gamers, I think they should both have pretty much equal say in something, because in the end, if a game doesn't appeal to casuals, is it a good game? Sure, it can be fun to play professionally, but if it's not fun casually for the majority of the audience, is it a good game? No Casual Tuesdays. Casual Tuesdays are canceled. Casuals are always important. Yeah, I agree. I think casuals are just as important as professionals. Now, granted, if it's something more like a speedrunning tier list or something like that, or whatever, I don't know, like things that are important to actually being a professional, then casuals matter a good bit less. But, I'm literally just ranking minigames. So, like, I feel like this is a situation where both parties can have an equal say. Both Mario Party 1 and Mario Party 2, they have an equal say here. Garlic bread? I like garlic bread. Garlic bread's really good. Just like Destiny Del Vaccio from high school? Oh, mushrooms! Honestly, I'm more of a casual player today. There's a reason Drunk Mario Party exists. Yeah. You know, I'd consider something like that, but I don't like the idea of things messing with my head. So, I don't know. I definitely would make sure that, like, there are people around me to make sure I don't go overboard. And also don't do anything funny. I would make LoganDV Drunk Mario Party. Sure. I don't know if that's a good idea, actually, considering how I already get when I'm just playing the game normally. I don't know if making me drunk would be a good idea. I'm just saying. The bottle cap is under the carpet now. Come here. I'm throwing you in the trash. Get out of here. Tacos, burritos. Oh my god. Guys, I'm speaking Espanol. Steven, don't make him. He's just a little guy. Depends on if you get funny when drunk or angry. I think I could get funny when drunk. I get funny when tired. I get funny when tired. I giggle over everything. But I also get more emotional when I'm tired. So if you start ticking me off a lot, then I'm gonna have an explosion. And that's just when I'm tired. I don't know how that would play out if I got drunk. I'm just saying, that's why I stay away from this stuff. I don't want to find out if I'm an angry or a funny person. So anyway, you ready to hop back into it? Let's hop back into it. The battle minigames.
I got some opinions.
Okay, can we skip ahead to something more fitting? These are battle minigames. We need more fitting stuff. Let's do Foolish Bowser. No, Bowser event. Okay. Battle minigames! Let's start with Grab Bag. So they sure did with Grab Bag. They really did with Grab Bag. They did a game. They made a game. So, they took that one minigame called Grab Bag from Mario Party 1 and simultaneously made it good while still keeping the punishment factor. In the original game, you would directly steal coins from other players. Here, you steal mushrooms. But the thing is, it's a battle minigame, so some players will be gaining coins and others will be losing coins in the end of it. The thing is, battle coin amounts are controlled by the game. So, that's a good thing, by the way, just to clarify. Sometimes it's 10 coins from everyone, sometimes 20, and it could even go as high as like 50 rarely. Is it 50 or is it 40? I don't remember. I actually wasn't sure when typing. I literally wrote, ask that question, if it's 50 or 40. But anyway, point is, you know what to expect if you lose the minigame, where with the Mario Party 1 version, someone could be really good and just gain a ton of coins, while someone else could get picked on a lot and end up nearly broke by the end of the minigame. Overall, this version, despite being a battle minigame and still having some people winning and some people losing coins here, I'd say this version actually does feel a lot more fair. Of course, obviously you can still pick on someone, but like, it's a battle minigame. It's an action battle minigame. Of course you can pick on someone. That's just par for the course, you know? So overall, I'd say this version is a lot more fair and manageable. It was C tier originally. I'm thinking, what? B tier maybe? 50? It's 50? Okay. Grab Bag is low A for you? I was thinking B tier. I was going to do B tier for Grab Bag, honestly. I was going to move it up from C. I ranked it C originally, but I'd do B, honestly. Alright, I gotta go. Alright, see ya. Really? That didn't last very long at all. Here's Waluigi. Tschüss! I probably mispronounced that. Tschüss! Tschüss! Ugh. I'm actually struggling with the kill me. Anyway, bye. So, Grab Bag. We are going to put it in... honestly, just mid-B tier. I'm just going to put it above Shell Shocked. First one was good. Really? Tschüss. Okay. Ah! My back. I've been slouching for the past 10 minutes. That's not good for me. Okay, so... Bumper Balloon Cars. Here we go. Now we got a good one. There's not really a whole lot I have to say here. It's another RV car control minigame. You try to get behind people to pop their balloons. Yes, people can gang up on you, sure, but you actually move quicker in this game and you can do something about it. Unlike a certain other game that is somewhat similar. You can do something about it. Plus, the balloons actually don't pop quite as easily as you'd think they would. Like, if you so much as... Like, if you're going at someone from the side, and you so much as slightly graze the car, even if your spikes are, like, touching the balloon doesn't pop. You both get bumped. So, it works. What's this? Versus Millennium Star? Oops. Okay, let's skip ahead a little bit. Okay. Let's actually go into the minigame themes now. But yeah. So, if you, like, you really have to get behind someone without actually grazing their car, because if you do graze them, you're both going to bump and the balloon's not going to pop. And that could be bad, by the way, if there's more than one player left that you're going against. So, like, you know, someone could end up popping your balloon if you mess up popping someone else, but, you know, it's a fun game. I like it. I actually like bumper balloon cars a lot. I think it's a good game. It's a little weird, but I like it. So I was going to say, like, maybe above Bomb Barrage and A rank. What do y'all think? Probably another B? Really? Feels way too short for a battle minigame? I can get behind that. Just suck at shell shock. You just suck at not ganging up on me. I agree with Steven. Eat shouldn't die. B? Alright, we'll give it high B, honestly. Yeah, that's good. I'm fine with that. Ooh, I like this theme. Which is very, very unfitting for the next minigame we're about to talk about. So, raking them in. Long wind-up controls when you press A. If it didn't take place around a circular stage, I'd be a little less mad about it, but it's like in a different position. You have to keep track of different spots. I think it's really annoying. And mushrooms also tend to slip and slide and aren't easy to keep pulling on from the center. Also, if other players know what they're doing, and you get unlucky with the golden mushroom placement at the beginning, then screw you, you just don't get any. Like, there's not anything you can do if you get unlucky with the gold mushroom placement and the others are good at grabbing items pretty much straight from the center. Remember the very hard computer stream? Remember that? Remember when I went against the very hard computers? And neither of us could win, Steven? Because we never could get any golden mushrooms, ever? Actually, did we win at some point? Maybe we did. You won. I sure didn't. Oh, this music's fun. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not super fun for me, but it's not terrible. It's just kind of, it's slow and it's unfun, is how I find it, usually. So I was thinking, like, high D tier, maybe? What y'all think? D tier C? I want to say C for cock. Sounds good in theory, it's pretty frustrating. Didn't I win, like, first try? Did you? If you did, fuck you. I'm gonna put it in high D tier. Oh, Day at the Races! Day at the Races! An almost entirely luck-controlled minigame? As a battle minigame? Okay. So, there are some statistics involved. People did their research. There are some statistics involved. And the game actually visually shows it. You can observe it. But it doesn't even matter if you're the third or the fourth person to pick a racer anyway. Like, you pick your character and you go, 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 and you cheer them on and hope they don't trip like 3 times on the way to the finish line and hope that they're the first or second one to cross it. It's just luck. It's luck, but it's a battle minigame. So people's coins are on the line on luck. It's an F tier minigame, I don't like it. I would be slightly more forgiving of it if it wasn't a battle minigame, but it is. Especially when it can be like 50 coins, by the way. When it can be 50 coins and you lose all that money on luck. It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. What can you do? That's just I hate Day of the Races. I hate Day of the Races so much. At least it's not actively frustrating to play like Torpedo Targets is, but you know. I like the idea. I hate luck. I hope Sly inhales a fly. Even though you hate me. You are not. Please tell me you are not trying to gas up Day at the Races. Bro, there is something wrong with you if you think Day at the Races is a good minigame as a battle minigame. Would be better if it wasn't battle. I agree. I'm putting it in F tier. That's not the F tier I meant to put it in, but it hardly matters. No. It doesn't need to be F or F. It's not that bad. Wait, what? No. Oh, okay, so we're on the same side then? I'm sorry, I got the wrong impression from those emojis. I think I need a second water bottle. Okay, Facelift! I love Facelift! Dude, this is the best version of Facelift, hands down. Why didn't this one come back? Why did they choose the Mario Party 1 version for later games? What is wrong with them? Remember Facelift from the first Mario Party? Remember how much fun it was? Well, it's better now. It's even more fun with there being a face based off of every playable character. I don't know if it's randomly decided or if it's based off of who lands on the battle space or whatever. I don't know how it's decided which character. Maybe it's random. I don't know. But there's a face based off of every playable character, and on top of that, the patterns are much more varied in this game too. Like, I actually agree with what Sly's been saying about this version of Facelift. It's way better, because it's not just go all the way in this direction, go a little up in this direction, you know, like it's actually good. It's really good. The patterns are very varied. Either way, though, it hardly matters because I'm rocking a perfect score, but, you know. Just the perks of being great at picking apart tiny pixel details like I tend to do when I'm drawing. Anyway, this version's definitely better, which is great, because they never bring it back. Why do they never bring it back? Why is Mario Party 1 the one that comes back? At least Mario Party 1, when they bring it back, it's a little bit more varied than it was in the original game, but it's all just Bowser's face. That's kind of icky. I want more variety. Anyway, I was actually thinking S tier. I think I put it in S tier on the last one too, didn't I? Yeah, I was gonna put it in S tier, like, here maybe, I think. It's just really good. It's a really good minigame. Maybe even, alright. Facelift could be A, I guess. I meant it as a joke. Why do y'all think I'm trying to? I don't know. Bombsketball? A or S. Maybe even low S. Facelift skill issue. I mean me. S. Imagine Facelift of Rosalina. Ooh, this music! Do do ba ba da da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da da do ba do 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 do. Yeah, that's because Mario Party 1 has some banger minigames. Dude, Mario Party 1 is such a wishy-washy game, and it is definitely not better than the other two Nintendo 64 games in my opinion. But in terms of the minigames, it has some of the lowest lows I've ever seen, but also some of the highest highs I've ever seen. Like, you don't really get a whole lot better than Mushroom Mix-Up and Shy Guy Says and Facelift. Like, those are some minigames, dude. Those are the Mario Party minigames of all time. The best ones. It's good. Also, yeah, by the way, just going back to the whole thing about, like, why didn't they bring it back? I actually think it would have been really fun to see Facelift with other characters that weren't in the original N64 games, like Birdo. Birdo would be really funny. Imagine if they actually gave her, like, separate pivot points on her little mouth snout thing. So like, sometimes you just have to, like, stretch her mouth in, like, really weird directions. That would be so funny. The highest high I've ever seen was probably some customer from when I still worked at the grocery store. You know what? That's pretty fair. That's pretty fair. You make a good point. You make a good point. Oh, Crazy Cutters. It's another Mario Party 1 rehash, but this time with an S added to the end of the name. Crazy Cutters is just like Crazy Cutter, except there's only one winner now, as it should be, and the patterns are different. Otherwise, Same game, pretty much. I'd say, like, probably the lowest S tier game. Like, I'd probably put it below Facelift. What do y'all think? Are we thinking low S tier, or are we thinking it's an A tier this time? Crazy Cutters is high B. I love Birdo, but why? Crazy Cutters is high A. Okay, we'll do A tier. I'll compromise. I'm gonna put it here. I like Crazy Cutters. I like Crazy Cutters too. I think it's better than Crazy Cutter. It's so funny how they just added an S to the name and was like, yep, we're good now. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good game. Doesn't really do anything new aside from just fixing the issue of, like, everyone's good at the game, so they all get 80 points. I mean, so they all reach above 80 points and thus all win. Like, it doesn't have that problem. But it also doesn't do anything new. So, you know. Okay. Oh no. Okay, we've got Hot Bomb. Low A? Low A. There you go. There's your low A. I'm not putting it below Lava Tile Isle. It is not worse than that one. Hot Bomb. Okay, so I ragged on this game a lot in the Mario Party 1 minigame ranking, and I still kind of stand by it. In general, I think this minigame kind of sucks a little bit, but I do think it is better here. I do think it is better. For one, rather than it just being a fuck you to one player of the other three's choice, I guess, the game ends when there is one player remaining, which is good. Which is good. That's a lot better. That's so much better. That's already way better. It's actually a full elimination game now. That's good. That's so much better than the original game. Also, there's a catching mechanic now. If you catch the bomb, you can quickly throw it to another player. But if you fail and drop it, it'll cost you a few seconds and potentially put you at risk for being eliminated. The only problem is that the catching mechanic feels like it's sloppily implemented. Like, it's janky. It works for the most part. It's just sometimes, it just feels, I don't know, it's weird. Like, why is it the way it is? Like, you can't press the B button before the bomb gets to you, otherwise it's just not going to count it and you're going to drop it. But then, once the bomb does get to you, even if you press B, like, right as it's in front of you, they still just kind of, like, hold it in the air for a second before grabbing it and then, you know, being ready to throw it to someone else. I don't know why it's so janky. It feels like it was sloppily implemented. But aside from that, it is a good mechanic, and it improves the game a lot. It actually makes you have to be good at the game rather than just passing quickly to another player. So, you know, it was F tier for me last time, but I'm willing to move this game up a lot. It's just the jankiness kind of brings it down a bit for me. So I was thinking like B tier. I was thinking B tier. Let's do B tier. Do 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 bum ba 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 bum ba ba do 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 fuck. I don't want to talk about this one. Okay, y'all are gonna hate me. Y'all are actually gonna hate me for my next opinion. Y'all are gonna hate me. Okay. So, this minigame is excellent at building tension. It does such a good job of building suspense and tension that it can be really fun. And I know a good number of people who actually like this minigame, and I think I enjoy it too, actually. I do enjoy this minigame. It's funny. But it's probably gonna confuse or even tick off some of y'all. I want to put this joke in F tier. Like, no joke, just straight up. Did I say put this joke? I meant put this game. I want to put this game in F tier. Like, no joke, just straight up F tier. Why? Because it's straight up luck. It's not even statistical luck. It is just straight up luck and nothing more than that. Like, without even a shot of potentially having a higher chance of winning, it is just complete luck. But that also makes it more balanced than Day at the Races, honestly, and it can be a funny minigame, so I'm gonna put it above it. It's better than Day at the Races. The suspense, the fact that it's more balanced, and like less unfair to the players who get to choose last or whatever. You know, the problem is it's a battle minigame. Why are there two minigames that are so heavily reliant on luck, and both of them are battle minigames? Who the fuck thought that was who thought that was a good idea? Why did you put both of them as battle minigames? They shouldn't be battle minigames. Not when they're luck-based like this. And clearly they never learned, by the way, because it continues into future games. Like Mario Party 8 has a battle minigame, I think, that is also heavily reliant on luck. Ugh. I would not care as much about it being so luck-focused if it weren't a battle minigame with people's coins on the line. I just... Dude. I would be more forgiving if coins weren't at stake, but they are. So it's just another case of luck deciding if you win coins or lose coins, and I really, really hate that. Bowser's Blast is fun, S rank? Steven, you actually hate me. Wait, what? Where? Hold on, I missed some stuff. Alright, that's fine. Steven needs door, and we... Don't worry, we also hate this game. ARS. Bowser's Blast is fun. Steven, do you... The first good opinion Logan's ever had. The Superstar version is much better. Yeah, because it's not a battle minigame. I think. I hope. You can play it outside of battles, okay? That's what makes it better. I wouldn't rank it low just because it's luck. I think there's fun value in a luck minigame every once in a while. You just know you're going to get screwed against your will or win it all, and it's suspenseful. You can be at the edge of your seat, and that alone is a pretty good factor. Yeah, doing your taxes is suspenseful. That doesn't make it fun. knowing whether or not you're about to... Or, I'm sorry, not knowing if you're going to fail an exam or pass it is pretty suspenseful. That doesn't make it fun. I don't know, man. Especially the 50. The 50 makes it even worse. The fact that this game can pull 50 coins. I know it's rare, but losing 50 coins to luck is so unfair. Look. That's not suspense, that's dread. Yeah, learn your linguistics. No, it's suspenseful. Especially after you take the exam, then it's suspense. You're being kept in suspense because you don't know what your grade's gonna be. But, no, I'm sorry, I don't agree. If it weren't a battle minigame, I would not care as much. I actually would rank this game a lot higher, but I don't think it should be a battle minigame, and that is what brings it so low for me. Suspense comes from a good game of gambling, which is what this is. How is it a good game of gambling? It's just luck. There's nothing you can do to control if you win or lose. That's not... I would not want to gamble on a luck-based game. Are you insane? I hate things out of my control is showing. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I hate things out of my control. I can deal with them, but not this. I can't deal with Bowser's Big Blast and losing a bunch of coins to that. Dude. If I had to lose 10 coins for every time I got screwed over first or second in Bowser's Big Blast, I'd still have a net gain overall, but only slightly. Okay? I have won quite a few times. I still don't think it's fair, though. All gambling is on luck-based games. You can do a little more about it in poker. Or domino. Can't do a whole lot about it when it's just press the A button and hope for the best. I'm just saying. I wouldn't bet my money on that. Also, who says we can't gamble over Mario Party? Who says we can't gamble over, who can win the game? What about tournaments? Is that not also gambling? There's an entry fee, but the winner takes home money. Is that not gambling? That's a gamble. Granted, the entry fee is generally small, but, you know. What about lottery? Actually, no, that is just lottery. That's just luck-based. What the fuck? Where was I going with that one? There it is. Can't wait for that one. Tournaments are not gambles. It's a competition. It's a gamble on whether or not you get something for what you paid for. It's a gamble on whether or not someone turns out to be better than you. The Olympics aren't gambling. I'm not moving it, dude. I'm keeping it in F tier. For once, I actually agree with Sly. I'm sorry. I'm not moving it. Speaking of... Okay. Okay. I'm actually going to go out of order here. So, like, the order they're listed in the game is not the order I put them in here. For some reason, they have, like, Bowser slots first, and they kind of just, like, jump all over the place for the item minigames. But... Why would you do that? That bothers me a lot. So I'm actually going to go in the order of the boards, or at least the presumed order of the boards, based on difficulty and how they're laid out. So, whoops. These are item minigames. There's not going to be a whole lot to say about them, so I'm just going to say... Actually, let me try to figure this out in my head. Where's totem pole pound? Oh, and here we go. Wait for it. Oh. Okay, here we go. Wait for it. Yeah, there it is, dude. There's Stardust Battle. That is one of my favorite minigame themes ever. I listened to that, like, when I was really young, and it has just stuck with me. Anyway, so, where the fuck is Totem Pole Pound? Where'd I put that? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to map this out in my head, because I did actually do these, like, in the order of the game, rather than the order of the boards. So, roll out the barrels. Honestly, I'm just going to roll through these item minigames the same way I did the one-player minigames last time. There's not much to talk about here. Roll out the barrels, I would just give it a B. It's pretty standard stuff here. What's next? Give me a break. I actually like this one a lot, I'm not going to lie. It's a it's a solid A-tier minigame. Below Sky Pilots, I would say. So, here you go. I do like this one. Especially once you learn, like, what the timing is. It's just fun. It feels good to pull off. Alright, what's next? Hammer Slammer. Okay, this one's a little annoying. Because you don't really... Or, I'm sorry. The first time around, I didn't put this in my outline. I forgot to put this. This one's a little annoying because you don't really know exactly how much power you'd want to get to certain levels if you haven't played the game before. Like, you don't... Like, even now, I can't really tell you, like, that position... Where would that put you? Would that be, like, the 4th level? Would that get the Bowser Bomb? Or would that be the 3rd level getting the Boo Bell? I don't know. I still don't know. I didn't get to play that minigame enough to, like, really learn it. But also, yes, you can learn them, and it does get better from there. But it's easy to overshoot or undershoot when you don't know what the maximum pullback of the hammer even is the first time around. Also, I hate the controls. I feel like it's cruel to swap it around from, like, the standard controls. Like, why is B the confirmation button? Why is A the button you mash to pull back the hammer, and B is the confirmation? That's, like, the exact opposite of minigames like, I don't know, Skateboard Scamper, where it's, you know, you mash B to skate, and then A is kind of like a, I don't want to call it a confirmation, but it's your jump. You know, it's the button you don't mash. Why'd they flip the controls around here? What? I'm not really gonna go too into that, though. I'm just gonna say, I think it's a C game. Hold on. Where did I put this one at? Okay. Yeah, I think it's a C game, like, above Mecha Marathon, maybe. Alright, chat time. Oh god. Hating luck in a luck-based game? Oh, we gonna call it luck-based now? So you're just a really lucky person with how often you win? You don't have any skill? Huh? It's a gamble with your skill. You're still technically gambling because you're losing money. Exactly! This moved away from a Mario Party with gambling. Steven calling Mario Party a luck-based game and then saying he's a professional with it. I'll just dominate you in the skill-based aspects. Uh-huh, right. So is it luck-based or is it skill-based? Which is it? Is it more luck or is it more skill? Because if it's more luck, then you can't say that you're, oh, super skillful or anything. Like, no, you're just lucky then, if it's more luck than skill. But if it's skill, then you can't say it's bad to hate luck in a skill-based game. So, Okay, then play me 1v1 then. $100 per loot. Define 1v1. Actually, how would you 1v1 in Mario Party? Good question. I would say... I mean, like, outside of dual modes. I would say just do 2 CPUs and whichever one places above the other, yeah. Yeah. See? Same idea. That's what I would do. Alright, what's next? Oh, this one! Mallet go round. Okay. Y'all might think I'm a little crazy for this one. I think this is the best item minigame. It's honestly like the same idea as Give Me a Break, but it feels more snappy for one, and you do have to time it twice to get the item you want. So there's a bit more skill to it than just knowing when to press the A button for your item. Not a whole lot more skill, but a little bit more. And you do have to do it within 10 seconds. But that's like every item minigame. So I'm going to actually put Mallet Go Round above Give Me Break. It's not that much better, but it's better. I think it's the best item minigame in the game. Now we got Cough and Congestion. Oh, this one's the worst one. So, Cough and Congestion is really funny. This one's just lame. It's just lame. Because it wastes your time is my problem with it. Cough and Congestion wastes your time by pretending to shuffle them up, but then you can very clearly see the item you want anyway on the last coffin open because it doesn't close fast enough. So, like, what's the point of the shuffle? You're just wasting my time, and then I can just choose the one that I saw clearly had the item I want. That's just stupid. That's bad. I hate that. It's a bad minigame. Fuck Cough and Congestion. Worst item minigame, easily. And now we got Bowser slots. Which you may notice. It has a little... Oh, do I have to zoom out again? I have to zoom out again. Okay, you may have noticed Bowser slots has a little 1 next to it. Now, I don't know if I should have included this, but in my mind I was like, oh, it's just slot machine. Which, you know, slot machine from Mario Party 1 was just a slot machine. But point is, it's... Are we really done? Oh no, it's just loading. Okay. Slot machine in Mario Party 1 and Bowser slots in Mario Party 2 are like the same damn thing, except one of them you get items, the other you get coins. So, I was kind of thinking, it's just, they just took a one-player game from Mario Party 1 and said, let's make it an item minigame. Cool. I don't know. I'm gonna put it below Totem Pole Pound. I don't remember where Totem Pole... There it is. Actually, I'm gonna put it below this one. There we go. That's all the item mini games. Yay! What do y'all think? Nope, get out of here. I'm not trying to add a comment to the thing. Alright, there we go. We can talk about it in DMs. Imagine Logan hosting you on the channel. Assume that. And I'm being serious about the $100. If you want to do a bet, I wouldn't mind. I'm not entirely opposed. We'll talk about it later then. I forgot this was even a Mario Party 1 game. Yeah! Dude, the single-player minigames in Mario Party 1 are so forgettable sometimes. Like, there's a few good ones, but... I didn't know how to rank most of them, because I was just like, I don't really care for this. It's not good, but it's not bad either. Not a bad ranking? Cool. We got the dual minigame still. I got some opinions about some of them. Just y'all wait. Okay. God, it's been like 3.5 hours almost. It's about time to wrap this up. So, our sweet little dual minigames. They aren't even playable in the Minigame Island. Not Minigame Island. Minigame Park. You can't even play them there, as far as I'm aware, outside of, like, literally just the dual mode. I don't know. Hey, look, I'm not betting $100 on the thing, alright? I will host the game for y'all if you want. I will host it on the channel. But I'm not entering. I'm not betting $100 on Mario Party. I know that's a quick way for me to lose it, okay? I'm not doing that one. Okay, so, the dual minigames. Saber swipes. Very solid game that just requires quick reaction time and skill in pressing 5 random buttons in order faster than the other player can without messing it up. I think that's fine. Oh, that's peaceful. Cool. I like it when soundtracks actually include these, by the way. I like it when they include ambience tracks. No track should be left behind. Okay, you know what? I think it's time to move into Mario Party Superstars. There we go. Okay. So, I like it. I think Saber Swipes is neat. It's a neat little dual minigame. For what it's worth, I'd say it can go above Mallet Go Round. I like it. It's a better game than that. Well, no. I meant me and Steve. Yeah, no, I was just like saying that because you added me to the DM. So I just wanted to clarify that I'm not entering. Love that website. Me too. By the way, in case y'all are wondering, whenever I'm doing anything relating to any of the N64 Mario Party games, I literally just do this. Like, I listen to the Mario Party 1 soundtrack, then the Mario Party 2 soundtrack, then the Mario Party 3 soundtrack if it takes me long enough, and very rarely I'm able to listen to a little bit of the Mario Party Superstars soundtrack. I like doing that whenever I work on stuff relating to these games. Anyway. Quick Draw Quirks. Quick Draw Quirks. Sorry, not Quirks. That's a different word. It's just a quick draw duel. That's all it is. Just B tier above Bowser slots, honestly. That's probably where I'd put it. Time Bomb! Okay. Okay. Hear me out here. Hear me out. This one's lame because... Okay, I hate this music. This is not fitting. I'm trying to, like, wrap things up here. That's too active. Alright, nope. Sure, I like that one. Okay. Time Bomb. This one's lame because the game doesn't even make it clear exactly when the clock starts. Like, it's just like, when, you know, count this many seconds in your head, and when you are start, go! And then count the seconds, and then try to be the closest one to it. But the game doesn't, like, I feel like in a game like this, especially when it's only like a few seconds, I feel like it's kind of important to specify exactly when the timer starts. I feel like it's bad that they don't, because it's unclear. The game doesn't specify if it's like after the word start disappears, or if it's when the start first starts to appear, or if it's when the start is like at its big size before it disappears. Like, I don't know. Is there even a whistle blow? I don't even think there's a whistle blow. I feel like even that would help out. Like, Time Bomb is just lame. It's lame. I don't like it. What is this? Staff credit? Oh, okay, cool. Sure. Why not? Below Dizzy Dancing. Hey, look at that! Dizzy Dancing's not the lowest C tier game anymore. Crazy. Okay, Psychic Safari. It's a mashing minigame where you do have to go back and forth between A and B. So at the very least, you can't just one finger mash it. And I guess that's fine. I suppose. I'll just put it above Quick Draw Quirks, honestly. I like this theme. You know, I don't get to listen to the staff credits theme of Superstars very often. Mushroom Brew! It's a quick button reaction game, but about as good, if not better, than Saber Swipes. So it goes above Saber Swipes in A tier. Actually, no, above Sky Pilots. I like it more than Sky Pilots. And last but not least, we've got Rock Paper Mario. It's just rock, paper, scissors, but with Mario characters. It's kinda luck, but with human players, you can psych them out. So it's just rock, paper, scissors. It's a little bit more luck involved with computers, but it's just I don't know. I like it, I guess. I like rock, paper, scissors. I think it's neat. What do I say about this one? I don't know what to say about this one. Oh, you can tie, and then it can keep going, and you do another round, and oh, you tie it again, and oh, you... I don't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna put it above Psychic Safari to get it done with. You can hear a quiet clock sound like it going, but maybe you don't hear it with your low volume. Well, is the ticking actually like on seconds or something? B, high B, or wait, high A. Well, TFW Bowser Lane Baseboard has a worse dual minigame? Honestly, yeah. I don't know. I still think Time Bomb is worse. I don't like Time Bomb at all. But it is what it is. So, you know, that said, hey, would you look at that? We're totally all done ranking the minigames. There's not one left. Oh my god, we're done. Ignore that. We're done. Oh my god, that's crazy. It's fuck, man. Okay, so. Driver's Ed. I don't like it as much as Bumper Ball Maze, I guess, so I'd probably put it between A and B tier instead of A and S tier. What do you mean Driver's Ed doesn't exist? It's just fooling around. It's the same situation. It's the same situation as Bumper Ball Maze, where I don't really feel like it's fair to rank it compared to the other minigames, because it is clearly meant to be nothing more than just a challenge for the single player to perfect a time. Like, you don't encounter this at all in gameplay, and it's just, you know, I don't know. I care for it a little bit less than I care for Bumper Ball Maze, so... I'm... I just, I don't know, man. Actually, no, I put Bumper Ball Maze between A and B last time, so I'm actually going to put it between B and C. Which looks really bad because B tier is huge. And just general, there's a lot of stuff going on up here, so it looks like I'm putting it less than average. But I mean, in all fairness, I just don't care. You can't even see the full tier list because there's so many rows. That's funny. Let me do this. Is that better? I think that's better. I think I made it better there. DMs. Okay. Time to be a Yoshi with this music? Sure, man. I'm tired. I'm ready to end the stream, but there's a few more things I wanted to do. Just small stuff, don't worry. So, let me go ahead and actually get rid of this. And... wait, that's not... no, here we go. I don't care if y'all see my tabs, actually. Wait, whoa, why is it like that? What? No. Let me grab the thing. What? No! Grab this. Yeah, what? Why is it? What? Oh, wait, what? I'm holding the shift key. Why is it? Okay, whatever. I was holding the shift key. I don't know why it was resizing like that. Or changing the aspect ratio. More tiers! Yeah! More tiers! More tiers! No. You know, was there no way to make the tier list, like, wider? Doesn't look like it. That's my tier list. Actually, I don't know if this is gonna like pull up a thing, so I'm just... whoops. Oh wait, download image. Oops. That's what I meant to click. Did I break it? I broke it. Man. Why can't I... what? I don't know how to download it. Whatever, I'm just gonna screenshot it. I don't care. the website keeps it boxed up like this. Yeah. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna, like... There we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Alright. So the other thing I wanted to do, because I did promise this, and I just want to keep it in line with the first Mario Party tier list stream, we're going to go into TCRF for Mario Party 2. Wow, I'm actually surprised. Well, okay. I didn't even look it up on this computer, I think. Did I? Alright, whatever. So there's kind of unused music, not music, kind of unused minigames, also kind of not. They aren't even coded in. There's just text for them. So, you know, we've got Exciting Pipe Lottery, which is basically kind of like just Pipe Maze, but I guess... Would it have been a 4-player or a 1v3? I don't even know. Drop the trophy in your area. Move the trophy with the joystick and decide with A. Dropping a low-value trophy in your rival's pipe is also a technique. So yeah, I have no idea. I guess... If I had to guess, this was probably going to be something like, yes, it's Pipe Maze. And maybe you get, like... I don't know, 2 trophies to drop in, and you can't drop in the same pipe, maybe? You get, like, a high value and a low value, and you gotta give someone a low value. Maybe someone can only have so many low... I don't know. Exciting Pipe Lottery.
No! No!
It literally would have just been Pipe Maze. And then you got Lucky Coin Grab, which it says is similar to Coin Shower Flower, but read this. Coins will fall from the sky. Quickly gather them before they disappear. Okay. And it was a 1v3. And the game will continue even if players riding on top of gems fall down. Players riding on top of gems? What could that be referring to? I'm sorry. So I guess that could have been like Coin Shower Flower, but what about the falling down part? You don't fall down in the original game. What's that all about? So I don't know. I'm not convinced that it is Coin Shower Flower. I think it might have been something else, but I could be totally wrong. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Then we got Tug of War. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Difference is now it's tap A or B as specified to pull the rope, and you do it repeatedly, so it's a mashing minigame rather than a joystick rotation minigame. I'm glad they left it out. That would have been stupid. Tug of War just shouldn't... You can fall down? No, I mean like the 3. The 3 can't fall. Even if players riding on top of gems fall down. Yeah, that's multiple, so that's gotta be referring to the 3, right? Or am I just being stupid about it? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Tug of War is Tug of War. Rapid Rafting. Wow, what does that sound like? Another joystick rotation minigame from the original game. Except this time it would have been button-based. Ooh, and wait, actually. 4-player. It would have been a 4-player game? Okay. Are these the unused minigames? They weren't even coded in. There's just text for them. But yeah, these were like unused ideas for minigames. And got note steps, which is going to be like musical mushrooms. But honestly, it sounded like it could have been good. Maybe. When the music stops, race to grab the note floating above the block. Okay. When you're... Actually, that almost sounds like what Dizzy Dancing became. Oh yeah, look at that. When your opponent is on the block, hit it from below to knock them off. Hitting it from below to knock them off. I feel like they might have scrapped this because, judging by the fact that it was scrapped, for one, and the idea they had here, if I had to guess, they probably wanted to do this to make it a bit more balanced and more fun than musical mushrooms, but probably realized that there was no point to punching someone off a block when you can just race for it instead. So, if I had to guess, that's probably what Note Steps was going to be. And then you got Treasure Divers. Nothing new. Nothing new. It literally just would have been Treasure Divers from the original game. So, like, see what I mean? Literally all of the unused ideas for minigames were literally just going to be, hey, let's bring back this minigame from Mario Party 1. Why does this game reuse Mario Party minigames so much that even the unused ideas are all from the first game? That is my biggest problem with Mario Party 2, and I want to talk about that now. Actually, I already did talk about that. Forget it. Sadly, gotta head out. Gotta do something soon here in a couple minutes, but hope that you have a good rest of the night. No, that's fine. This is basically the end of the stream. There was just one more thing I was going to show people. Anyway, bye! Have a good one. Alright, we're going to pause this now. Because I got something to show y'all. Oh, hey, look, it's me. That's convenient. Manage videos. I hope there's not anything that I don't want people seeing yet. Oh, here we go. So this is currently a private video. I'm going to turn the computer volume up a little bit so you can hear me better. It's a private video. I'm going to go full screen. And this is something... Oh, it's muted. This is something that I was planning to make around that whole post on... You know, the video explains it, actually. We're just going to watch it. I'm just going to show it to y'all. Because I actually don't plan on releasing this video until, like, April Fool's. Just because it could be, like, a funny, hey, remember that? You know. But anyway. Goomba Logan always makes me happy to look at. Really? Anyway. I'm going to put it on loop, too. Because I think it's better on loop. In the description, I say to put it on loop. So I'm going to put it on loop. Wait, where's... Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm used to mobile. Anyway. Here we go. Enjoy. Recently, there was a post on Twitter. Now, is that too loud or too quiet? I'm gonna make it a little louder, and also turn it up for myself. All right, here we go. Enjoy. Recently, there was a post on Twitter, now known as X, showing off a level in Super Mario that's so hard that only 6 people have ever beaten it. So today, we're gonna challenge that. Let's go give the course a try. Okay, so here we are. This is the level. As you can see, there's a lot going on here. This level, I've actually become acquainted with it. They don't know this, but I've beaten this level before. It's very hard, though. In order to continue through the game to Iceland, you actually do have to beat this level. Like, there's no way around it, you know? And it's pretty difficult. I mean, like... Ooh, hold on. There we go. Okay. But yeah, it's really difficult to beat, and, ooh, that was close. And, you know, I don't understand how Nintendo let something like this in the game, you know? It's okay. We're gonna get it first try, though. Hold on. We're like really close to the end. We're really close to the end. Hold on. Watch. We got this. You ready? Woo! Did you see that? We almost didn't make that jump. That was pretty crazy. Oh, hold on. And there it is. Now 7 people have officially beaten it on recording. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me, what is your favorite level from Super Mario Bros. World? And that recently there was a post on Twitter, now known as X. Hope you all enjoyed. That was the video. I'm gonna post that on April Fool's. Oh yeah, look at the description. There you go. Put it on loop for the highest quality experience. Anyway, there you go. There's my shit post. I finally did it. It's, you know, I'm maybe, how many months? We're in November, so December, January, February, March, April. Okay, so I'm about 5 months early, but, you know, I'm just making sure I can actually have a video to put out on April Fool's this year, because every year something happens that stops me. Does anyone here want my blue sky code? I'm good. Anyway, there you go. Hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe, and tell me, what is your favorite level from Super Mario Bros. World? And that recently there was a I've had that idea for like a stupid loop. Like making it even more imperfect. I've had that idea for a while. Anyway, that's my tier list. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Let me know your opinions on Mario Party 2 and anything Mario Party 2 related, including the minigames. And, well, you know, I think, Mario Party 2, I think you're nuts. And I think we can all agree driver's ed is like between B and C